Are you kidding me? Oh, that's so awkward. Oh, that's so awkward. Oh man, I was talking to myself for a good like 3 minutes. Okay. Hi guys, hi. Yeah, no, I was crazy late, by the way. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just straight up, I was just late. Oh, that's tough. I was talking to myself. Man. And I saw a comment that said, how much you willing to bet that he thinks the stream is on and he's currently yapping. Now, what I thought was, hold on. Hi, hello. Now, what I thought you meant by that is that like I was live on Twitch, I just wasn't live on YouTube. So then because of that, I was like, oh God, I should probably turn on my YouTube stream. Not, oh, I'm talking to my stream and then like, no, just, I didn't turn it on. Because that's what happened. It wasn't that long. I was live for like 3 minutes and I'm like, man, everyone's like typing and waiting in chat, but like I don't see anyone in chat talking and responding to me. Am I losing my mind here? I then went to YouTube and it just didn't show anything. I'm like, what do you mean not connected to my encoder? And then I looked down at my OBS and it was just like, start stream, press here. And I go, what the f you mean start? What? Yeah, I saw a Discord message and I'm like, nice troll, and dog. That's literally when I did it. Oh my God. But hi, Xander. What's going on, Mudkip? As you wish. Rupture. Hello. Hi, guys. Hello. Ian, what's going on? First, Germany loses their game and now Anthony's late. Worst day ever. Unc needs to take his memory vitamins. Brother, I need more than that. I need so much more than that. When's the last time I talked to you guys? I didn't tell you guys that I went to go. No, because that was Saturday. That was Saturday. I went to go see Supergirl the movie on Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. No, it was Sunday. What day was it? I think it was Saturday. It was Saturday. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it, and not just because I am Team DC, and DC is just in my veins, you know. Definitely memory vitamins needed. Yeah, no kidding. No freaking kidding. So yeah, I saw Supergirl in theaters and people were shitting on the movie so hard before it even came out. Everyone was just taking a freaking hot toddy on the movie before it even came out. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go into it with open mind, you know, and just kind of see what happens. Xander said, I heard it was okay. Dog, I would say the DC fan in me, would give it like an 8.5 out of 10. Realistically, Superman's got like a 9.5, maybe 10 out of 10. You know, I'm just, you know, whatever. But then I would knock down like a point for people who are not superhero fans. Okay, so if I'm giving it like an 8.5, I think everyone else would give it like a 7. You know, 6.5, 7. I've seen so many go watch it and gave it a 3 out of 10. I think a lot of people have like Marvel burnout and they're applying it to this. Also, I feel like people are not realizing the fact that DC they're starting over. This is brand new. Like Marvel's got 1 billion movies, 1 billion TV shows, like their production and what works and what doesn't work. They've done all their freaking limit testing. So everything that DC is gonna do is going to get directly compared to the craziest thing like Marvel. DC's always starting over, right? But they have to legit start over enough times until they can really take off. And it seems like this is gonna be the actual takeoff point for DC. Like there's a lot of effort being into it, there's a lot of money being thrown at it, there's a lot of things happening, so I think this is the run. With that being said, Supergirl and Superman are being compared to Marvel's Endgame and, you know, these crazy produced movies and stuff like that. So they're going, yeah, there was not enough world-ending stuff happening that was to the level that we need to pull every DC superhero into this movie, so mid. DC's gonna get a rough shake of it. But if you go into it with a clean slate, being like, we are starting all these characters from scratch, and you just take it for what it is, you at the very least will find it okay. At the very least, you will find it okay. Shazam 2, Supergirl, Superman, a couple of them, Flash, all of them were restarts. Shazam is pretty much done. Flash, we're not using that Flash anymore, so he's done. But that's the thing though, the actual only DC reset, the only DC resets that have happened right now in Gunn's universe is Superman and Supergirl, and that's it. Nothing else has happened in Gunn's universe. And Batmans are still getting put out by freaking, what's his name? Twilight guy. I literally can't think of his name. Did you see the new animated Batman movie? No, but the animated DC movies go freaking hard every time. Every freaking time they go super, super hard. Robert Pattinson, that is right, my guy. But yeah, even that's not a part of the DC reboot either. They're not even using him. Like, he's just in his own universe, doing his own thing, living his best life. But all there is now is just Supergirl, Superman, and that is it so far. What's up, Will? I loved Supergirl, and they, in my opinion, they did not market Supergirl correctly. In my opinion, they marketed Supergirl as this movie that was like, and Suicide Squad that got rebooted. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with Gunn's DC either. Like, the Suicide Squad's gone. Only Superman, Supergirl. That's it. That's literally it. Anything else that's coming out from here on out, that's gonna be Gunn's universe. But like right now, Benito. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they mismarketed Supergirl, man. I started watching Spider-Man Noir. Oh, how is that? Well, we're just giving you examples of how many times the DC universe has been rebooted. True, that's fair. Yeah, no, that's airtight. And they dropped the ball on Suicide Squad. That could have been so good. I need to watch Spider-Man Noir. That does look interesting. That does look very, very interesting. The casting choice for that also was interesting. But I'm looking forward to what's happening now, because this new DC reboot feels the truest to the DC universe. This feels like the way DC was always supposed to be. It's just truer to the source material than Snyderverse ever has been. It's light, it's fluffy, it's a good time. There's those little quips. It's corny. DC's like the cornball superheroes, you know, like you love it. That's why people loved it. That's why they loved it. And then you still got to put that extra, sprinkle of like darkness and depression in there somewhere. I have both versions of Noir. Okay. That's pretty good. They have an option to watch it in black and white, but I like it in color. I thought about the black and white thing, and I was like, is that gonna be too jarring? Am I gonna get over that in the first like 30 minutes to an hour? I might watch it in black and white just because. I mean, probably the way they intended it, right? Nick Cage was also into Spider-Verse as Spider-Man Noir as well, apparently. Crazy. I had no idea they're gonna, he's so old, so I wasn't sure that he's gonna pull off some of the Spider-Man stuff on that. Supergirl is a B-tier movie, not meant to be a blockbuster. Yeah, it's also not, 100%. I can get behind that. Supergirl is not a part of like the main Justice League. You got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, freaking Martian Manhunter, if we're trying to go like that deep, Flash, and then, who did I miss? Oh yeah, Aquaman. And if they want to go like real true top three, thank you, Shadows. Thank you. If you're going true top three, then Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Those are the ones they cannot mess up. Those are the ones they have to lock the fuck in for. So when Batman comes out, it's got to be a freaking banger. Superman, I would argue, banger. All right, Superman has never looked so good. Oh my god. And in the truest sense of Superman and Clark Kent. Cinematically, Man of Steel was a beautiful cinematic movie and experience, but he was not Clark Kent. He was not really Superman. I would argue he was probably like a really distant third cousin to Homelander. Like, he was kind of like the good cousin that like wanted to kind of do right, but still kill a bunch of people. Like, oh, oops, my bad, I guess. So this is good. I'm looking forward to all of it. But yeah, Supergirl is good. It was super heavy. It was way heavier than what I thought it was going to be because of the trailer. The trailer made it seem like she was going around spray painting a bunch of buildings, being like, oh my god, I'm such a rebel freaking person. This is crazy. Oh my god, I'm goofy and quirky like that. And then I walked out of that movie theater depressed. I walked out of that movie theater like melancholy. Like, what the hell did I just watch? Like, where'd the spray paint and the fun go? I'm just sad now. What the shit? So, you know, there's that. But hello, Goblin. Hello, hello. Hope I reappear for a P5. Of course you're gonna reappear. Why would you? Wait, I'm stuck at a restaurant currently. Freaking. Well, don't live there. That'd be crazy. That'd be wild, mate. That'd be wild. All right, and not potatoes. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. That, and I posted my vlog. And my vlogs, guys, I've still been enjoying it. I've just been stressed out by one thing specifically. I've been stressed out by one thing very specifically within my freaking vlogs. It has been kicking my butt mentally. Yo, Unc, Mudkip, how you doing? Let me see here. So on the vlog channel here, there is a certain spot where like I'm doing this right here. Where's it at? It's like, hold on. It's like this right here. My rendering, something got messed up during this video and it pissed me off so bad because it was fine when I was editing it. It was fine when I watched it back, and then I uploaded it, and when I uploaded it, it did not look like this. You can't even make this out. This is insane. I don't even know what happened. And it wasn't even like I was moving fast where like the frame rate just couldn't keep up due to that poor footage. I mean, great question. Like, and the rest of the vlog like wasn't as bad, but that spot specifically was freaking terrible. And if you like look at it hard enough too, like I shot this in 4K, and there's no way you can tell. There's no way you can tell I shot this shit in 4K. Staying home on Thursday and Friday, it's gonna be 101, 102. Turn the AC on and just vibe, my guy, for sure. Probably a bad render on YouTube compression. Yeah, I mean, probably. I just don't know how to fix it. Because this happened on my last vlog too, in a certain spot where I was like, brother, what do I do here? What do I do? Careful, Unc, don't want to throw your back out of alignment. All in all, great vlog. Hope you had fun. Oh, thank you, Josiah. Yeah, thank you. Also, I'll take care of my back. Okay. Boom. Cool. And then the next comment: gotta be careful swinging a bat at your advanced age. Don't want you to break a hip. It was a fun time though. Like, what? Just the old jokes should just come flying in here. Jesus Christ. Did you watch the vid after you rendered it? You know what? Hold on. Let me go to my video. YouTube video vlog number 6.
That is insane. Yes.
Oh wait, yeah. No, it was. Oh my God, you're right. It's not YouTube. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. It's me. Oh my God, it wasn't YouTube, bro. Look at me blaming YouTube for my sins. Oh my God, look at me blaming YouTube for my sins. That's crazy. Xander, you're actually kind of a goat for making me look at that. All right, cool. You know what? We'll figure that one out. My next vlog was me watching Superman with my dad, so I'm gonna upload that vlog next week, and then we're gonna render that better, and it's gonna look awesome. And then I might start shooting in like a more cinematic mode, and then kind of just go from there, you know. Check your settings later. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because I don't know what's causing it to do that. That's so goofy. Maybe the camera's struggling to focus on because of the net. So, bro, you about to make me pull this whole thing up here. Is Superman Anthony seeing Superman? Oh yeah, that's the content we all came here for, you know. What's the odds? Hungry man found fork in the kitchen. I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys my freaking. Hold on, let me do this right here. Okay, cool. So then this is my editing platform. I'm showing you guys all the behind the scenes here. Okay, cool. So then when I go to like right here, look right here. This looks clean. You can see the 30 frames right up here. Like I have it in 30 frames. It's 100% crystal clear. There's no nothing here. Well, I'm just kind of wondering like what so I usually do it like I go to like the YouTube here. My resolution, I brought it up to the, hold on, where did I bring it up to? I went to Ultra HD, which is the 4K stuff here. Timeline H.264, which is what I wanted to be at. Yeah, I mean this is fine. This is 30 frames. The timeline frame rate MP4. What I mean, yeah, no, this is what it's supposed to. I don't know. No, that's Anthony Walker, not Superman Anthony. True. My man's spitting facts. My man is spitting facts. H.264 master. Format QuickTime. Custom export. H.265. Yeah, I'm gonna figure all that later on. This is the side of like YouTube no one talks about as much as they probably should, about all the angry and sadness and depression that comes with the editing process of YouTube. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, you know? Because I'm wondering too if it was the color grading that happened to my freaking video, but like, I don't know, whatever. Superman Anthony is a great editor. Well, thank you. I can't tell because my vlogs look like ass. So, you know, there's that. Also, fun fact, if you go to YouTube, right? If you go to YouTube, so I changed my name on YouTube to just Anthony Walker, all right? So let's say you go to YouTube and then you just type in Anthony Walker. Anthony Walker. What's gonna pop up is this guy right here. This music guy. This redheaded MFer who is taking all of my aura. And his name is The Anthony Walker. So all I'm gathering from this, also, I've known this for years, that there was a case about a guy named Anthony Walker who got like stabbed by a knife or something like that. Or like, yeah, the lynching of Anthony Walker, fucking hell. But yeah, so anyway, like, yeah, the Anthony Walker is a popular name for murder, apparently. But if you don't think about that, freaking, I just gotta have more than 215 subscribers. If I can get 215 subscribers, maybe 216, I can be the top searched Anthony Walker, possibly, on YouTube. I'm just saying, that bar seems crazy doable. All right, so all I gotta do is either be murdered and then be the top story on YouTube, or get 216 subscribers. I like the latter more than the former, but hey, semantics, you know? Too late thinking about it now. So yeah, we just gotta be better than this guy. So then if you type my name in, I can be like, yeah, YouTube my name, and then boom, I'm just right the fuck there. How much aura would I have, bro? How much aura would I have? They're like, yo, what's your channel? And I go, YouTube me, bro. And then you just type my name in YouTube and I'll top hit. I'll remember you. The fuck that mean, bro? Oh my God, he said I'm gonna die. He said I'm gonna fucking die. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, that's fine. All right. So yeah, that's the game plan. I can be the top searched Anthony Walker on YouTube. All right. We came with jokes tonight. Yeah, no kidding. God, maybe I should have been a little bit later. I wasn't mentally prepped for this, man. Fly high. It's great they put up a memorial stream of him. It's messed up, CBMA. It's messed up. Uncle, I'll make sure to hold a vigil at homage for you. Don't let me die. Did Unc beat the Intervallo? No, but the Intervallo beat me. Mr. President, a second Anthony Walker has been slain. Have you guys ever just Googled your name before? Like, what kind of stories do you guys get? Like, just when you Google your name, that's a crazy story. Like, I think all like Anthony Walkers have like tragic fates, man. Weird. I'm about to yield his flesh. I hope not. Predictions for tomorrow's IDs. They're gonna be cool. Unk, you need to lock in. Okay. Apparently my last name is a drama theory. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll pour out one for you this year. This year. You have a music festival named after you. That's kind of cool. Why is yours all like cool and shit? I'm gonna be on his gravestone. The Intervallo beat me. I was an Atlanta Falcon. Oh my god, you could be a professional football player, Will. What the hell? I'm Asian, so I have a bunch of clones with the same name. Did any of those names hit any notoriety at all, Reflex, or nah? I got celebrity with my name, so it makes me hard to Google. Just be more famous, Fargo. Just be more famous, bro. That's all you gotta do, my guy. There's a more fun tie with my name, but sharing it would give away my name. Oh, I thought your birth government name was Mudkip. That's so weird. I just get boring Facebook profiles and football stuff. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm sure there's something cool about your name, you know? Funk, dunk, sunk, thunk, unk, lock in the Intervallo. Bro, that alone took all my brain power. I got nothing left, dog. I got nothing left. They're all doctors and shit. Bro, get out of the norm. Be the first, like, Olympian or something. What are you doing? Lock in, Reflex. Lock in. Yeah, no, I was born Mudkip. That's true. I had a feeling, bro. They literally named the Pokemon after you, dog. They literally named that shit after you. Oh, that's not how you do that. That's not how you do that. All right, guys, live look. I don't mean to dox you, Mudkip, but this is literally him, bro. I didn't want to dox you, dog, but like, if y'all are wondering what Mudkip looks like IRL, this is literally him, bro. It was public record. I knew he was cooked the minute he came in my chat, bro. I just knew it. SMH can't believe the shit. Doxing me. Listen, I had to do it, all right? I had to do it. It was just, you know, the people needed to know who the mod was, you know? The people needed to know who they were talking to. The next time you get banned, just think of this little creature right here. That's who's banning you. All right? That's who's doing it. It's what it's all about at the end of the day here. No way. It's literally him. It's literally him. I can't believe you doxed someone, Unk. I had to do it. All right? Just search up Mudkip, and you're not going to believe what I found with your name. Yeah, this. Unless he's the shiny version. Wait, what? Holy shit, you're purple. I ban using water gun. I don't know how I feel. Mudkip, are you a shiny? No, you're not a shiny because you're Mudkip of Despair. You're Mudkip of Despair, and Despair cannot be shiny. That's what it is. Probably not according to, well, their parents. Their salaries are missing a digit. Best choice that gen. Okay, I'm looking forward to the new Pokemon game, guys. I don't know why, but I just think it'd be a nice little game to stick your teeth into, you know? Actually, I think I do come up if you search Mudkip of Despair. Deadass. Mudkip of Despair. Dude, what the fuck is this monstrosity? Yeah, that's not you. Best of luck, Anthony. Thanks, Tris. This is Mudkip's slogan. Hydrate or die. It'll be the first Pokemon game exclusive to Switch 2. Oh. Definitely a starter Pokemon. Yeah, imagine. Literally imagine. You're playing Breath of the Wild until Sparking Zero DLC, then waiting for Wolverine, and then waiting for Xenoverse 2. If you don't hydrate, I'll water gun you. Was not given. Oh. Don't water gun people. You getting a Switch 2, Ant? No. Just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play the game, guys. Just kidding. I hate Pokemon. I hate Nintendo. I hate fun. I hate all those things. Ready for Mafia, the old country DLC. There's a DLC for Mafia. Put the new SAO demo. Don't like it. It felt like a retro game getting a AAA experience. Did it feel like Star Fox? Now I might play some GTA, then wait for Xeno 3. GTA 6, fair. Switch 2 is worth it for Xenoblade alone. The only Xenoblade game that I've ever beaten was Xenoblade Chronicles X. And I did it because I found out that you can pilot a mech, and I'm a Gundam fan. So I played the entire game only to realize you don't get to pilot the Gundam until like the last like 20% of the game. I was pissed. I spent so much fucking time finding a way to pilot that freaking thing just to find out that you don't get to really do it until the game's like pretty much over. Oh, that pissed me off. Look at Reflex Rune. You're gonna get a few more online comments and Twitch clips I've made across the years. However, I'm overshadowed by a channel called Reflex Run. Oh, we gotta just do better clips. We gotta do more. We need to do numbers, Reflex. We need to do numbers, bro. Even though it kind of looked like mobile gameplay trailer, I'm sure it'll get it anyway. What wait, Xeno 3? Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is so good though. They all are. I mean, I watched a buddy play Xenoblade 1 and it looks crazy. He started like fighting God. I was so confused. I kept popping into like random parts of the game. In 1 minute he's in his town, next minute the town got freaking 9/11, and then after that they left because they were nomads. And then all of a sudden someone had a sword that can control time, and then all of a sudden they were fighting God, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'll say this, you only have 3 skills that you can activate at a time, and the battle mechanic feels chunky. SAO online. Oh, okay. That's kind of what I've been hearing though. For real, the game wasn't like amazing. Granted, it's a demo, not the actual release, so that's like its only real saving grace, if I'm being honest with you. But I don't know. No, it's me, God. Yeah, that sums it up pretty well, actually. All right, cool. I'm glad I didn't miss anything. Oh my gosh. Oh, in October, their Dark Arisen DLC for Dragon's Dogma 2. That'll keep busy. Nice. If a demo can't catch your experience, then what's the experience? I mean, it's kind of like giving you an idea, you know? It's like, hey, I'm gonna give you a little sample over here, and then you can get the whole entree down the road. But the sample, we might change the recipe for the dinner down the road, though. So just kind of, you know, temper that. Uncle, what does Hong Yan need? I don't know. You're gonna say something like, oh my god, just play the game, play Hong Yan. More bunny girls is the only correct answer, Mudkip. Still haven't touched Cyberpunk, even though I own it with all DLCs. I suck at starting shit. It's good, but it is long. I don't even think I finished Cyberpunk. I think I made it a pretty good chunk in the way of that game. And something happened and got my attention, and I stopped playing the game. Oh, I stopped playing the game because I wanted to watch the anime. And then when I watched the anime, I spent so much time not playing the game that I lost all of my forward motion and then completely never came back to it. Yo, Blue, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? How are you? How is it going, my guy? You made it close to the end. Is my save file still? I mean, it's gotta be cooked, right? Spent the last like 20% of Final Fantasy IX since about March. Oh shit. Okay. Anime Season 2 trailer came out today. I saw that, but Season 1 really made me sad, and then it made me mad. Cyberpunk has driving in it, and we all know how Anth is at that. Bro, I'm better now, dog. I'm an F1 fan. I drive now, bro. I'm fucking Max Verstappen on the road, my guy. What are you talking about? I'm literally built different now. That was the old me, man. Sure, it's good. Just love it. I don't want to do anything long that looks right. Yeah, I mean, it's oh god, no, I feel that because you know what, Will? I started playing Final Fantasy VII, the newer one, and there was just so much game. There was so much game, and I just like at some point I was just like, I think I'm just good. I just put the, like, I unlocked a new world. There was like a million more nodes at the very top. I just knew I wasn't at the last location, and I'm like, dude, fuck this. I'm good. I'm good. Mudkip, thank you for the 440 jewels, my guy. Why is there an Unk alert on stream? Why is that a fucking thing? Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Unk Verstappen, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Sad Mad Part 2, yes. Reflection might want to know something to lock in and finally beat that shit. Your save should be fine in Cyberpunk. It should be, but I don't know. So much fluff. There's so much fluff. I don't know why it exists, but I had to. Uncle Alert is absolutely wild. You gonna finish 7 Rebirth before 7 Revelation comes out? Yeah, I mean, I will finish it though. And I still do know what was happening in the story, so it's still like relatively fresh in my head. But it was just so much, man. Oh my God, it was so much that I just got burnt out midway through. So I'll probably get back through it. And then it's like, if you don't do all of the extra side nodes, you end up missing really good weapons, really good abilities, really good EXP. And then it just, oh my God. And I don't know. 7's a game, but no game. Unk should try Helldivers. I've played Helldivers. I've been in Helldivers. Helldivers has been in me. That is a game. That game is just death simulator, pretty much. Yeah. So, hey, yo, I know what I said. And have you looked at the total you spent on your Steam account? No. Can you? I don't think I want to do that. Why would I do that? Made the Junon in Rebirth. Where even is Junon, bro? That sounds familiar. Helldivers is the game that I just want to play for funsies. Helldivers is in you. It's in all of us. First, gotta pad out the gameplay time, so you have an excuse for a trilogy. Pepe laugh. I mean, yes, I won't even make it to the trilogy for real, but whatever. Whatever. That I will come back around to it though. It was good. You pre-order GTA 6? I did not pre-order GTA 6. I don't know why. I got this crazy feeling. I got this. I bit my tongue. I bit it. That was tough. Anyway, I have this crazy feeling they're going to delay the game one more time. I got this crazy feeling they're going to delay it one more time. I don't know what it is. I have no proof. But they might end up doing it. I don't know. Second zone with the fishing village underneath Shinra military port city. Oh God. Dude, I'm on like chapter like fucking 14 or something like that. Yeah, you got some game to play, Reflex. You got some game to play, brother. All right. At the guy who pre-ordered like 100 copies in an attempt to scalp digital copies. Scalp digital? Can you run out of digital copies? That's not possible. Please delay. Don't delay. People need it. I think I'll joke around and play around with the I'll play the freaking like the RP stuff. Maybe I'll RP a cop. That'd be a lot of fun, you know? Pretend like I'm a freaking police officer. What could possibly go wrong during that, you know? That could be a good time. Going to Costa del Sol to see if Tifa in her swimsuit is driving my progress. Lock in, brother, lock in. Unk brutality. That'll be me. That will be me. Yeah, I'll get back to Final Fantasy at some point, and then I'm gonna pick up Persona. Jesus Christ, guys, Jesus Christ. And what I'm gonna end up doing though with my Persona playthrough is I'm going to do as much story as I can, and then when it gets to a point where I need to grind, I'm gonna grind off stream, and then when I come back, we'll just jump right back into the story, and then we'll kind of go from there. We don't know when online is coming out, so I might as well not pre-order. I mean, I would only really play it for the online. I'm being honest with you. I don't really care too much for the story. First they delayed it so my Fable would come out in November. I hope that Fable is going to be as good as everyone needs it to be because there's been so long with no Fable game. I hope it's going to be good. But everyone, I just feel like everyone's little bitches right now, dude. Everyone's crying about everything, dude. Everyone's like, oh, this game's not this. Oh, it's too much this. It's not enough this. It's like nothing can be peak enough. Something like there's still gonna be a loud majority or a minority that sounds like a majority that's just gonna shit on the games. It's insane. Like everyone's crying about everything, and it makes me realize the longer I'm alive that you cannot make everyone happy, which is something that you're taught very, very young. But as you like see things kind of play out the way they do, like I swear to goodness gracious, Jesus himself can descend from the heavens. The sky can crack open, and he goes, I'm here. And then as he's floating down to the freaking ground, someone's like, mid descent. Honestly, that opener was kind of ass. I wish he'd run it back. Wow, that's it? That's the guy? Like, I can just see Twitter now, you know? And there is going to be no such. David Blaine did it better. True. What has Jesus done for us lately? Right. Exactly. Bro, there's our gaslight, gatekeep, girl bossing, Mr. Jesus himself. Like, you just can't make everyone happy. And it's like, I know that. And I'm not looking to make everyone happy. But I just wish that people could just like let things just be fun or let things just kind of be okay and just go, not for me, and then move on. But for some reason, people just need to like tear it down. No matter what it is, they need to just be like, hey, I don't like that thing, and I hope I ruin it for someone else. That's what grinds my gears. That's what grinds my gears. Wait till December, January, GTA, Godzilla game. God, Will, you're playing like a billion freaking games this year. Jesus Christ. And before Jesus calls his father for a rapture, they go, yeah, I know that you're doing this rapture right now, but like technically I didn't set the speedrun rapture record. And honestly, I feel like my we had better Wi-Fi at home. You know, like the connection from here to here took a little bit long. I have fiber internet, Mr. God. We don't know music. God didn't have enough aura. Didn't have background music. Yeah, they chose the wrong song for his background music. Yeah, Jesus, yo, run it back. They said it was ass. Run it back. Oh my God, exactly, Crimson. If anything, Megamind taught me, it's all about presentation. I bounced between 4 games because none of them interest me. No kidding. It's a lot of freaking games. Jesus. Oh, see, not Jesus. Oh, stop saying the guy's name now. People like that don't need to be happy since that's the only emotion they know and won't know what to do with themselves. Bro, like between that and like there's no level of like accountability. You know, no one's ever just like, ugh, my bad, G, and then just like, ugh, take it on the chin. They just get like, well, you know what? This wouldn't have happened if you just weren't ass. I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine, whatever. We should watch the B movie. Hold up, how did you get there? How did you get there? We're sitting here talking about video game releases, Grand Theft Auto, Jesus, the Rapture, God, how everyone's talking shit on the Lord himself. And then he goes, we should watch the B movie, guys. Like, where does that come from? Like, where does, I don't know. I mean, fire take though, but like, I don't know, whatever. Anyway. All right, we've lost the plot here. Let's play some games, guys. We've lost the plot. Accountability is a rare resource these days. Yeah, no kidding. No freaking kidding. We can actually get through a good chunk of the B movie by the time the gameplay starts. Shut up! You're not wrong. God damn, just live my life. Oh my God, let me just play it. Can a guy play an Intervallo in peace? Can I go at my leisure? Like, why we gotta bring the B movie into this? I don't get it. I don't get it. We got 9 days for the event. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. You like jazz? It's not bad. I watch a guy play live jazz music on Tuesdays. He's a freaking beast at it. Safe to say that I do enjoy jazz music. All right. No peace, only roasting. Oh yeah, I know. This is why I appreciate you guys. I heard a take that GTA 6 is gonna have a worse story because all the original writers left Rockstar a while ago. I mean, if I'm being honest, I do think that GTA 5 was a good GTA from like the gaming standards of like the story and everything like that, but like where it really shined was the online, in my opinion. So like it became like real, like, oh my god, everyone and their mother knows about GTA because of the online. But the story is not like 10 out of 10. I don't think it's gonna stop the game from being great. I think Wednesday be at the tennis court. The movie by now. You're gonna be at the tennis court. What? Just went to see Tommy from Vice City. Okay. We are all sliming out the Intervallo. This Intervallo has a really fun boss, not gonna lie. Yeah, they always say that. Then it bends me over. It makes me call it freaking daddy. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, they have this thing on here. They have clear statistics. Oh, somebody beat this in 8 turns. Okay, I could do that. Oh my god, they used Faust. They used Faust on this. That was a really weird unorthodox team. 8, 9, 11, 18. Bro, if I can beat this in 18, under 18 turns, I think I'll be a winner. He has a good team though, too. What happened? Why did he take him 18 turns to do this? Why did everyone beat this shit in 8? And then this guy did it in 10 more turns than that. Yeah, bro, this is all over the place. I don't know what to expect anymore. I think we would be at the tennis court in the B movie by now. Oh, okay. As we finish the faster, we start the 8-hour-long Persona 5 Royal tutorial. Faust is for SP recovery and bench. 18 probably didn't know the phase 2 gimmick. I guess we're gonna find out. All right, guys. Yeah, and should I start a fresh? I should start a fresh YouTube VOD or Persona 5 if I end up doing it. If I actually end up beating this tonight, which I don't know if I'm gonna beat this tonight, guys. I don't know. We'll see. Also, the Boston Ely cheese. Same design as Ego Radian. Well, too bad we're not gonna cheese it. All right, guys. We are now about to finally begin. We've done our usual almost 45-minute yap session because that's just what we do around here. All right, let's get into this so we can make some progress and then kind of move on to the next thing here. And then eventually I have to farm out the resources for this event, and then I can get the free ID because that would be really, really nice to have, because if I don't get it, I'll cry. Maybe a little bit. Do it, you won't. I might. Talking about the baddest Project Moon character. Normally bosses don't let clashes last more than 10 hits. This boss doesn't have that, so that ego makes me definitely okay. Cool. All right, guys, let's do this. 9-5 or 9.5-24 Pursuit 2. EX objective, clear stage. I was gonna do this at the end of my last stream, and I had like maybe like 15, 20 minutes left, maybe, give or take. Everyone's like, oh, just do it, it's easy, it's fine. And I just saw that it said clear stage, which meant boss. And I'm like, they're trying to bait me, bro. So we're gonna see what's behind this door. And if everyone tried to bait me, or for those of you that did try to bait me, you know who you are. I'm on to you. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna keep this team right here, and then we're gonna run it back. Not too hard. Guess we'll find out. Ryoshu said, hardly a challenge. What a WOT. Whew, well, at least they're not much of a fighter one-on-one. Service de Claus is not a combat specialized department. While they have all undergone basic combat training for exigent circumstances, they are not prepared for head-on conflict such as this. Yeah, I noticed. They kept taking pictures of us with their briefcases. I'm guessing that's their primary job description. Ugh, what are they snapping away for then? Whispering behind our backs like a load of creeps. Collecting photos to include in the report for their higher upside wager. I I can kind of see how they could think we were involved in this somehow. Every time they followed a lead, they ended up encountering us. It's hardly a surprise or surprising rationale. Versalt stood a footstep away from the rest of the sinners and watched in silence as they tried to come up with an explanation, which means he knows something. Unk doesn't play according to the rules, he plays for Faust. Real and true, Triss. Real and true. What is he thinking? What is it that he wishes to say, or is he simply contemplating observing without any preconceived notion in his mind? His silence shouldn't have been any different from his usual reticence, but as though by some chance or whim. Hey, Mersalt. I was struck by this sense of brief yet distinct strangeness, and was compelled to speak with him. Yes, manager. Don't hesitate to let me know if there's something you want to say, but aren't sure if you're supposed to say it. Yes, manager, I will do as you ordered should one such circumstance occur. As always, his reply was as deflatingly concise and direct, as though he had some rule of his own that told him this was the specific response for the situation like this. Okay, but I'm talking about right now. Actually, do you have anything to say right now? No, I do not. It did not appear to me that he was trying to hide anything or choosing his words in response to my question. His reply was simply that an answer, nothing more. Yes, a prepared answer written down in a list of responses. That's what it felt like to me, as though this particular answer had always been the only one he had available for situations like this. Clearly prodding him for answers wasn't going to get me anywhere, so... With a curt, sure, if you say so, I turned away from him and took off to join the other sinners. As I did, a few words lingered from the tips of my proverbial tongue, asking to be let out. So I did. Would have been nice to know what you were looking at. Of that, he spoke. I cannot form a judgment. The fuck? That is because the precise definition and nature of the subject of my gaze are just as unknown to me as you. Should you point to an object or an enemy, I can provide a verbal explanation based on my current knowledge. If you require such information, please rephrase your question accordingly. Bro, I feel like I'm talking to Chat GPT, dog. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, bro? Had I asked him again then, had I tried to get to the bottom of that line of questioning, could I have found myself in the smallest peak in Mersault's psyche, which had remained entirely shrouded in mystery even after an entire year of traveling together? Funny Frenchman. I suppose that's not up for me to judge as well. Manager, yeah? Another battle is imminent. As you have previously instructed, I have informed you of an imminent battle. Yo, boss clock, are you just gonna sit there all day while we do all the fighting? They're pouring out of that building over there. So they must have been on their way to that building. Our path ahead seems clear. Executive Manager, let us neutralize those foes and head up there. Gotcha. Be right there. A brief lull of battle came to a close. And battling enemies who arrived precisely at the time Mersault had predicted, we made our way into the building. Bloody hell, them blokes we fought downstairs must have been the weaker ones of the bunch. How does N-Corp have so many guys on their payroll? There's no end to them. It is a wing after all. Are these the taboo violators? I thought the culprit worked alone. No, I'm quite certain they're the ones from the subsequent reports. The N-Corp fixers appeared just as confused as we were. It was clear to me that they were expecting to find the taboo violator here, not a big group of dozen or so people. What were they thinking, sending fodder like us to deal with an organized taboo violation? They should have sent taboo hunters here instead. Why do you think they told us to consume canned experience containing mass melee combat? They must have thought our current manpower would suffice to deal with this. I don't know about that. Wait, wasn't there an extra report? That's one of them's a... All of a sudden, with a click, the room began to buzz with a metallic whir of some kind of machinery. And immediately, I could tell what it was. Distortion. Standing in the middle of the shabby room was a device I wasn't sure if I had seen before. Its exterior was plastered with strange shapes that looked similar to what we saw on the Shonokin's face in our earlier battles, making it difficult to grasp its full shape. The round object affixed to it began to rotate slowly, with dull, worn-out groan of a thing past its prime. Men, shield your eyes! The moment it began to emit a faint ray of light, Otis thundered in a commanding voice. Ah! I quickly turned away as well, making sure not to catch even a glimpse of it. The device could be playing a recorded video, Executive Manager. Even a brief look at it could constitute a taboo violation. Shit. I saw that. I'm so finished. Just as panic began creeping into the voices of several unlucky individuals. Oh man, focus, this is starting to get a little embarrassing. A sleepy voice breaks through the darkness past my, metaphorically speaking, shut eyes. Metaphor? Eyes open, Ongdu. What's wrong with everyone? Got dust in your eyes? The hell's wrong with you? Don't you know that anyone who watches even a split second of a recorded video at N-Corp gets... Of course I know. But I watched it anyway. What the... What? What? Open your eyes, Stephen Fellows. This motion picture isn't recorded. Hang on, he's right. That video's not a recording. Possibly emboldened by Kim's comment, or perhaps believing that he's seen the video, could be excused as incidental exposure occurred while subduing violators. The N-Corp employees also opened their eyes and began muttering amongst themselves. Is that thing talking to us? I allowed myself a good look at the machine, which was firing a conal beam of light against the side of a wall. And this was its message, delivered via white words on a black background. So you've tracked me down this far. After what I went through to take refuge in here, they still ended up finding this place. All of you blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience without even a care about the real thing. Case number TC3224, you are under suspicion of Category 3 violation. Reveal yourself now and forfeit your illegal recordings. Should you comply, we will... What is foolery but wiltless buffoonery in the absence of fools? Bro, why are you aura farming now, Kim, bro? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, I just can't. So like talking to themselves, aura dominating. Dominating! Really good troll here, not gonna lie. Creating a film. The slideshow actually is very funny. PowerPoint, Abno. Viewers, you mean taboo violators? Yep. Can't look at that. Mersalt. He's acoustic. Absolutely. Bambu Hada Kim said, the hollow vessel, bereft of all but lingering delusions, grants not even a brule of echo to the dodged explorations of tools. What's this fella on about? If you mean to obstruct our official duties, we won't hesitate to use force. Clang. Without even so much as turning around, Bambu Hada Kim raised his sword and parried away the N-Corp employee's nail-shaped weapon. I'm only speaking as my whim guides me, my dear fellows. No need to get so huffy. I only aim to say that this abomination has no consciousness. After what I went through to take refuge in here, they still ended up finding this place? All of you blindly consume fake experience after fake experience, even without a care about the real thing! It's repeating the same sentence over and over. Now, that does make me wonder. Was I just as far gone when I distorted? Past all words and reason? I mean, if anyone has an answer to that question, it'd be you folks, right? Kim said nothing more. He turned a piercing look onto us, all the while effortlessly swatting away the N-Corp employees' attacks. He's having a casual conversation while parrying attacks? This guy's God. As though he was goading us into telling him the truth. Well, don't suppose there's any point in asking. I am no different from this abomination, just as it wields that contraption. I must have wielded the only thing that I have really known, the blade. transforming into a mindless fiend consumed by a mere tool, cleaving through both friend and foe, unrestrained. Yeah, you were a monster because I had one person on my team who was a sinking unit, and that one sinking unit gave you enough power to fuck me. But I forgive you. You're a cool guy now. It's fine. Hongdu. Disappearing burns that were brained by a 2-minute VR simulation. It's not that special. Hey, Junior, are you still on about that? I tried to avert my eyes, I truly did. But such disregard is easier said than done. How can I, when that distorted being has no qualms showing me the... Doesn't he know how rude the unsolicited reflecting of the fathoms of one heart is? That's gotta be illegal or something. Illegal, I say. Turning a customer into a thug on a projection racket run. A mere ant before a car in motion into a swerving driver. Conjuring dead followers before the eyes of their mentor. Simply inconceivable. Rude as hell. As some might say, my poor heart almost bursts out of my chest, courtesy of you. All of you blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience without even caring about the real thing. In that split second, I think I saw Mersault's eyebrows twitch. A battle was imminent, manager. Just as natural response to sensing an intimate battle, perhaps? Oh my god! Fucking flashbang! Jesus! A blinding flash followed by an explosive bang. My vision immediately went white and decided to take its damn time coming back. And when it did, the first thing that came into view was a particularly unsettling landscape of escort, followed by a bamboo Harukim surrounded by a small army of Chinoken. Mentor! Keep that up and you'll shout me to death, Ondu. Is it about time we both grew accustomed to such sights? Mentor, still do I wake from these dreams drenched in cold sweats, that they might bind and drag you away. And this isn't so bad, is it? It's just these folks so far, unlike earlier when... Oh, God! Why so many flashbangs? That's messed up, because, like, I'm, like, staring so hard at the screen to read what's gonna happen next, and then right next to it, boom, flashbang, and I'm, like, extra focused on the screen, which is, like, tough. It all like kind of like half faces into the screen, like, oh, okay, cool, like that was goofy, whatever. But like literal actual flashbang, like genuinely, I did this shit in a dark room. I at least got like a ring light and shit. If I was in a dark room, dude, oh my god, I'd be trying to sue Project Moon, man. Oh my god, I would be sending a very evil and angry letter, and hated my life. Yeah, no kidding. Simply blink every time you click. I guess that's not. I can't live my life in fear. But I can't live my life blind, apparently, so I don't know. What? What was that? Everything went dark. I don't understand what's happening, but first things first, we have to neutralize everyone here and get our mission back on track. Adjusting projection. I've been straying far and wandering all day for this exact reason, and so that was its mechanism. Faust? Where have you been all freaking game? What? The words began to shift rapidly before I had the chance to ask Faust what she had meant. To the one who finds comfort settling in lies, I give you what most deserve your gaze. I'm back. Bollocks, I'll be blind before today is over at this rate. It changed. It did? Unlike the earlier instance, one of the distortions is different from the others. As Mersault identified, there was something different about the group of Chinoken at this time. They were accompanied by someone else. A warrior in impressive armor, wielding a sword that was just as tall. That armor, and a great Hondo of the Sal Circle. To be reunited in such a manner. Oh. The warrior drew a bow that hung from the waist guard and knocked an arrow. I suppose this is how it would have gone down had you been the one to grab me. Military Commissioner Greong. Oh, how do you fare, friend? At the signal arrows loosing, siege the accused. The warrior loosened the knocked arrow, which soared into the sky with a piercing whistle. And with that air-splitting sound as their cue, the Chinook began to swarm us. All right, well, here we go. Imagine playing it on your phone under bed sheets. Just turn. Oh my God, that's terrible. As you wish. All right, so we are back and we are doing this live, boys and girls. What do? Gains 3 memory transition. Lose 1 stack at turn end. At 0 stacks, retreat, transition into a different location. What? He didn't freaking teleport us somewhere? Time to read. Yeah, I know, right? Gosh. Returning to the field based on current battle form of the homeland. Gain or lose number of turns spent in retreat, swordplay. Okay. When battle form homeland. Okay, so you know, a lot of this is just kind of, it's always just been fluff. It's like, hey, whether you win or lose, things are going to happen regardless. Like, whatever. Win your clashes, Lamau. Alright, you can't cheese him with the elements. Take 30% less damage from burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, sinking. Round it down is crazy. Gain the effects of fixed panic. If this unit is panicked at turn end, reset SP to 45. Upon entering the counter for the first time, gain 5 Duzhong Bainzhong Dang Sao. God, that had to have been racist. When gaining this effect, gain shield equal to 10% of this unit's max HP for every stack. Minimum 1 rounded down shield gain due this effect did not expire turn end. Combat start gain 1 defense level down. Every 2 stacks rounded up. Heal. Okay, lose 1 stack when taking shield damage equals 10% of the. Huh? The stats effects are the bulk of the reading here. They are. When encountering for the first time, gain 5 of this. Okay, cool. Fires and encounters. There's a lot of lore here. I'm not going to read it because I don't care right now. Again, this unbreakable coins, skills based on power coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Power 6 coins. Skill base minus 6 coin power plus 4. Oh my freaking god, dude. What? Go on, win all the clashes. I mean, we know it's probably not going to win. Not going to work. Turn end. This unit has shield, gain 5 poise and plus 2 poise count next turn. He's gonna have a shield. What do you? When the following conditions are met, use a pattern that includes the Bow of Homeland arrow loose skill. When this unit lost all clashes for 2 turns in a row, does not check for unopposed attacks. In the turn after the turn in which units spent in stagger. Wait, hold on. When it low, I'm calling it to submit. Bow of Homeland. Bow of Homeland. Okay. Right, you right. Okay, so then let's look at these. Unaffected by swordplay of the Homeland South. Unclashable with assist units prioritize sinners. If target skill is assist defense, exclusive skill convert to unbreakable coin. Oh my god, they're targeting assist defense characters. What the fuck? These 3 sword plays Homeland. Yo, if you run assist defense characters, you literally get F, dude. It's a good thing I don't run those guys, huh? 20 power. Oh boy. 80% damage. Does not hit critically damage. Cannot stagger. And that's the Bear Splitter. Oh god. So I cannot let Bear Splitter get through. Bear Splitter, I have to win that clash because it's probably gonna hurt like a Biatch. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready, guys. I think I'm ready. All right, so this is all right. We got Ongdu, and we got Radia's cousin. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of get this thing moving here, shall we? Shall we? This is meant to make the new Ishmael better for this fight to avoid Ongdu from screwing you over. Okay, cool. Whatever that means. Let's see. Do you, Unk? What's that even mean? Oh god. He is faster than the targets convert all coins into unbreakable coins? Why would I... Okay, yeah, so on hit without cracking. I never get cracked. Song goes pretty hard? It does. So he literally just... Every time the freaking speed is just faster, it's just like... Don't let the flashbangs distract you from the fact that Bambu had a Kim ran away again. Oh shit, you're right. I forgot, I didn't realize that. I was so busy on everything else. Favored. Those are all twos. Faust. Favored. This is gonna go to you. This is gonna go to you. Okay, I'll let that happen. I'll let that happen. Faust. And then the second one's gonna be for you. Neutral. Ongdu. Ongdu Fnamaj. Struggling. Favored. That one's gonna get offset by you. Is that how offsetting works? Is offsetting even real, chat? That's unopposed. Oh, son of a biscuit eating bulldog. Favored. Struggling. Helpless. Struggling. Brother! Dude, can no one clash that freaking skill? The best I can do is neutral? Am I cooked? Am I struggling? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not winning my clashes, guys. I'm not winning my clashes. Does he understand the mechanic correctly, or did he goof it? I haven't done anything yet. All I have to do is just freaking not lose my clashes, right? All I gotta do is just not lose my clashes. Yeah, fixed all that stuff, whatever, poise, alright, cool, we changed places, he does, wait, this turns, it's less than swordplay stack, and swordplay gain fragile when this, I don't know. There's always Superbia into Fluid Sac. I mean, that's also kind of true though, this target uses 5 potency, inflict bleed. On Clash, lose, gain 1 hem splitting memory per turn. Yeah, there's I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. All right, here we go. Whatever. Can't be bothered. I'm already over it. Here we go. Get in there. Let's go. right. Undo! Oh god. Oh god. Oh, we won! Yeah! Oh god. No! What the freak? Yes! Okay, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. Okay.
의도는 모르겠지만 이걸로 공평해졌네.
Okay. So that was the first round. That was the first round. So you got a new move unlocked. At 8+ poise, deal 40% damage on critical hit. Final power +1 for every 4 bleed on the target. A 7+ swordplay of the Homeland South, convert all coins into unbreakable coins and deal 20% damage on a critical hit. Holy shit, dude! That's 7+. He's got 7 swordplay! Convert all coins into unbreakable coins. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god, bro, you lying. Bro, why you lying? We just started. You doing some bullshit already, bro. Bro, are you already pissing me off? They didn't even do nothing yet. Alright, that's neutral. Maybe I can win a clash. Maybe I can win a clash. Oh, undo, you're just flashable guard? Okay, we'll let that ride. We'll also, what is this? Oh, we probably shouldn't let that through. Favored. That's gonna go there. Okay, so now we gotta worry about this. We gotta worry about this. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Dog, we are just cooked. That's not gonna work. Oh my. And nobody can use an ego already. Like, I would have to have. Oh my god. You know what? I might end up doing that. Slot a single use without consuming any ego resources. Yeah, I might do that actually. Do I want to do that? Superbia here is an option. Yeah. All that just for a favor is hilarious to me, by the way. Okay. Bro, you're lying. You're literally lying. This is unclashable anyway. This is actually out of control, dude. I just don't understand. Neutral. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Unclashable, unclashable. I mean... Oh wait, no, unclashable with assist defense. What am I talking about? Unclashable with assist units, prior. Yeah, we're not doing. Okay, so no, it's very clashable. It's very, very clashable. What am I talking about, bro? What am I on about? Oh, there's just one person I just haven't. Okay, let's see how this goes. All right, let's just see how this goes. Banger song. Yeah, it is banger song. How you doing, X36? Lost that clash and I'm sad about it. Okay, buddy. Pretty good? Good. I'm glad you're doing pretty well, man. Go. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Just getting that bleed count up. Oh my god. And I roll the heads. Let's go. Anthony, are you a god gamer? Gamer of all time? No. No, I am not. But sometimes I do cool things. Oh yeah, that sanity's up, boy. That sanity is up. Oh wow. Good for you, Ongdu. Oh no, Ongdu! She blocked it. She blocked it. To claim their bones! Bro, she's claiming bones, dog.
공포에 사로잡혀 바닥을 기는 모습은 어디서나 별반 차이가 없네.
Okay. She used a defense skill. By your opinion, I didn't tell her to do shit. Head fluid sacks? More like head fluids. His comments has been removed by the YouTube. Okay. If I can get these guys gods, my life can be a lot easier if I just beat them. Okay. Could you say yourself claim their bones with defense skill? Oh, yeah. To claim their bones is a defense skill. Yeah. That checks out. Dominating. Hopeless. I just want to just check, you know, favored. Dominating. I mean, he 15 or 0, bro. That's straight up dominating, bro. That's straight up dominating. Okay. My goat Yi Sang. The dominating god, bro. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do dominating. 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 Oh my god, we are eating, boys. We are freaking eating. Oh my god. He's saying simply never misses. I don't know what to say. He has his moments and I can't even argue, bro. Let's go. That's right, Mudkip. Dominating. She's claiming the bones. She claimed them. Oh shit, she's not done. Now she's done. Very nice. A little less nice. Nice. I'm gonna miss this freaking, what is it, LCD team or whatever? Hell yeah, hell yeah. The boss passive and then buff, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not using assist defense characters, so I don't have to worry about their unbreakable coins. Nice. The map's gonna change at some point. I just lost that clash. That's crazy. Okay, no!
두려울 거야. 접대가 시작되면 사서들은 다시 살아날 수 있다는 사실을 망각하거든.
Wait.
그걸 알고 있으면 사서들과 손님들이 느끼는 감정이 달라질 텐데. 그건 불공평하잖아.
Hit the box. Yeah, I figured that. I'm not gonna lie. I knew the map changed after I got to a certain point in the game, which causes different buffs and debuffs. But this seems to be that we're back where we're supposed to be right now. Oh, and there's also level 60 plus. Oh, of course there is. Return. If the battlefield is returned from S Corp to N Corp this turn, heal 15 SP for all sinners. Okay. This unit cannot be killed and does not take any damage from sources other than skill damage from skill attacking this unit as the main target. So no spread damage. This unit's speed is fixed to 1. Well, obviously it's a freaking inanimate object. Turn start after entering the encounter. 3 memory tradition. Turn start. Attack, remove units, transition. Okay. Turn to the field based on battle form, homeland. Okay. This unit's HP reaches 1 or if membership is 0 that turn. Active follow and remove self and end core past that from the encounter. Return. Counter. Move the battle to a different location. Okay. Okay. So this is what's gonna happen here. Dominating! Oh, there's 2 of them going there. Dominating! The other ones seem busy. So now, we're gonna dogpile this thingy over here. And then once we dogpile this thingy over here, this is going to either summon something, teleport us, or something else is going to happen. Once its HP reaches 0, or all the turns reach down to 0. Okay. Double check what the sword buff does and how it interacts with the boss's moves. I mean, things are happening, you know. All right, look at us winning clashes right now. You love to see it. Yeah, you light that box up. Let's go. Dude, we're doing no damage to this stupid thing. Nice.
너희 보조 사서들은 나와 다를 바 없을 거야. 그 사람의 계획에 한껏 이용당하고 결국 버려진 신세잖아.
I feel like this boss was too
나는
hard.
살고 싶어.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's
너희도
been okay,
마찬가지일 테고.
honestly.
그러니 협력해줬으면 해.
Dominating.
책을 찾을 수 있도록.
Ryoshu. Dominating. That's my big damage move. Should I use it on this? I should probably use it on this, honestly. Honestly, I should do it on this too. Yeah, I should be doing like an egregious amount of damage to this. Like, I think if I beat this thing, I just win, right? I just win. Favored. Hello? Oh, because they're... By the way, any plans for possible next Chameleon stream? I do not know off the top of my head. I just know that it needs to happen again. Dominating! Alright, we're going in on this freaking old school thingy. Oh god, I lost. No, I didn't! Let's go! Let's go! I don't know, do you just win? Ow. Nice! Smash it! Oh wait, you're not done? Oh my god, what the heck? Okay! No, again, it's gonna teleport me, transport me, do a bunch of stuff. That was some good damage, Radia. Free S3 too? Yeah. I love when that happens. Nice. Get in there. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Ryoshu's a god.
좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든. 매뉴얼을 만들어두길
I did it.
잘했는데
I did it.
불만을 해소해준 보람이 있네. 지금처럼 접대를 성공적으로 이끌다 보면 앞으로 더 많은 층을 개방하고
Well,
더 많은 보조사서의 도움을 받을 수 있을 거야.
re-memory, start at 0 memory stack, retreat, and transition to a different location. Return to the field based on the current battle form of Homeland, gain or lose swordplay, Sal, but you're at 5 right now when battle form of Homeland. Gains advantage at higher swordplay. Use pattern of multi-coin skills. Advantage at lower swordplay. Gains advantage at lower swordplay of the Homestuck. So yeah, you're gonna lose your stacks. Okay. Yeah, you got the 3. Okay. And you've got 3 memory transmissions. Sal expires. End encounter. When the Zhang. Every 3 turns. End the turn. Turn end if this unit has a shield, gain 5 poise. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's just base power and unbreakable points if they have corresponding lower or higher sword after 4. Okay, Ryoshu got close to 3, I believe. I can break it down for you if you need. I just feel like I just don't know if I get the overarching situation here. Like he gains like I don't know, it's about the break it down. Cause like I don't know. Part of me feels like I, on some level, just kind of understand that like he's just getting plus and minus like poise and certain attack damage, and if I win certain like this one, like you know, like it really just feels like I'm watering it down to just like win the clash, but like genuinely, if I just win my clashes, I just win, you know, dominating. Also, she's got 1,709 HP. It's freaking crazy. I don't know how that enemy works. Just read their kit, obviously, but that's just a simple brain answer. Yeah, I mean, it is just simple brain answer. Dominating. 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 Okay, here we go. Not with this fight, to be honest. I just feel like holy shit. Holy shit. His shield is massive. Ongdu! This version of the fight shouldn't be too bad.
거기서 지켜보시죠.
임파스터. 너희 보조 사서들은 나와 다를 바 없을 거야. 그 사람의 계획에 한껏 이용당하고.
He's got 2 fragile, 1 sinking.
나는 살고 싶어.
By the series that
너희도
deals most
마찬가지일
damage to an ally, it's the vengeance
그러니
mark, that which is I
협력해줬으니
gave him.
단 하나의 책을 찾을 수 있도록.
Free a few sword player homeland, convert all coins into unbreakable coins and deal. At 7+ sword play. Oh, 7+ sword play. And he's at 8. Okay. Cool. Love that for me. Love that for me. And deal 20% damage on a critical hit. Okay. Yeah, but you can slash the one that lowers it first and then clash with it being -3. Since it goes in order. You're right. You know what, Vadi? I think you just put a bow on. You just reinforced. I understand the difference. Yeah. The clash on the opposed attack. I think that's the main thing that's tripping you up. No, I just gotta hit. I gotta Yeah, no. On hit as an unopposed attack or hit against a target that uses this defense. Exclusive gain 2 sword play. Oh wait, maybe I don't get it. Hold on. Oh wait, okay. So if I hit the up one, my first one's gonna make it go up. Every subsequent attack that's unopposed is gonna make it go down. So my first clash gives it 3, my second unopposed makes it lose 2, and then you hit it again, then it loses 2 more. So the first one always makes it go in the rare piece of helpful advice. Yeah, no. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay, cool. And then this is the big attack. We're at 7+ sword play. Convert all the coins and he does a bunch of damage, then life gets really, really freaking hard. Alright, here we go. No, Unk, you're looking at it wrong. Their unopposed attacks does it. What are you talking about? Their turn attack and on hit as an unopposed attack, on or hit against target that used assist defense lose to sword play style. Only the red and blue changes the sword play. No, I know that. I'm aware of that. So on hit means when they hit and the boss hits you with the unopposed attack. Oh, that's what the enemy. So wait. If they hit someone unopposed, they lose or gain. That specific skill. Okay. So clash start, gain 3 sword play. Okay. So I just gotta keep, no matter what the clashes are, clash start, lose 3 sword play. So I need to clash into the, because he has 7+. He has 7+, right? He has 8. Clash with the red, don't clash with blue. So no, basically if you clash with it +/-3 sword play, if it goes unopposed, it's another minus or +/-2. So yeah, I would just keep hitting this over and over and over again. Just make it go all the way down to like 0 basically, right? That's what I thought originally, but then I started reading the last part of it, and then that messed me up down here about the unopposed attack stuff. Letting it hit you for free does the opposite of what the clash you want. I mean, I don't want them to hit me for free anyway, but yeah. So you can swing by 5 each turn. Or do the math mess with it further. If you clash with the loss skill and let the gain skill hit you, they lose 5 stacks total. Oh, because if I let him hit me, he'll gain 3 for the... Oh, it won't even be a clash. On hit as an unopposed attack or against use that skill. Oh, he'll just straight up just lose 2 if I just let it hit me. No, they only gain or lose if you clash with it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, so if he's up on 8, I'll just keep hitting the red one over and over and over again, and then that's gonna make it go down. And let the blue one go through, and when the blue one goes through, he's gonna lose 2 more. Am I correct on that? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do the mechanic. Went full BL the entire fight. Well, you can only clash with it once per turn, but yeah. Nice. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. All right, let's ride. So we got to do this. The fight needs reads a lot more complex than it is. The raise or lower the clash effects once you don't clash. Raise up in effect. Like I could sum this fight up in like 1 set realistically. Lamau. All right. So then you're gonna clash with that first, and then what is happening here? Favored into dominating, and then that's gonna go into a Faust. Dominating! Would it still be in my best interest to still hit it, even though I'm not clashing with it? Or will that be bad? That easy if you just do the singular mechanic. It's very funny. It does nothing. It's all the same body part. So I am gonna let this go through though, right? I'm gonna let this top one go through. We're just gonna make this go down. Not a disruption. I just whatever.
감상은 어떤가요?
This does nothing, good or bad. It just does nothing, so. Never let order set in. There may be chaos. You've been on this bus for 35 minutes. Or boss for 35 minutes. Okay, so your point. what am I, is there a time limit? What are we talking about?
Well, actually, I beat it in 15 minutes, and the boss is really easy, so your ass.
Okay. Like, great, love that. Halo, thank you for the alert.
합격점.
내가 공들였다면 애장품 특별히 이미 보여줄게. 우리는
The gimmick,
손에
my
많은
first
피를
attempt
묻혔잖아.
until like 2 clashes in what made
명령
it a pain in the ass
달라진
Omega
건
lol.
없어.
Come on, I beat the boss turn -1. How have you not beaten this already? Good point, good point, good point. So now he has 3 swordplay, and his ability says that if he's at +7, all right. Oh fuck! Wait, now 3 or fewer swordplay. Oh wait. Tiger Splitter. So now that it's down, it wants it to go up. Not gonna lie, I was vibing the entire fight because I love the music. Nice. Had the gimmick figured out, but I was missing some steps in the algebra. We're gonna go. Wait, so I'm gonna have my fastest person hit this, and then we're gonna go into dominating. On a 6, 7. What's up, King? How you doing, man? Thank you for the 3 stream streak, my guy. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Is there a point in me even? I don't know. I guess I can get resources if I just keep hitting it. For real. For real. I'll get my resources and then I'll let you clash this one. Dominating. I guess it's the best skills. Interaction is wonky too, but I did not have any assist defense characters in this fight. Yeah, I could see the assist defense, which I would imagine they're really good, but they were like, yeah, I wish you would use assist defense during this fight. Some pretty evil and nefarious skill in this boss fight. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I love that. It's a good thing someone warned me about it and didn't let me find it out on my own. That would have been terrible if I found out something on my own. My assist defense is because, you know, oh, all Angdu was doing it? Okay. There's totally nothing threatening in this fight. Other than making you read. That there in itself is pretty threatening, yes.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, they were clashing, bro. They were clashing. Oh no, here we go. Oh god.
너희 보조사사들은 나와
Look
다를
at
바
what
없을
we
거야.
have here.
그 사람의 계획에 한껏 이용당하고 결국 버려진 신세잖아.
Thumbcliff has one. Why
나는
not
살고 싶어.
fight her at full
너희도
power and
마찬가지일지.
with honor? You think I'm just gonna start
그러니
killing all my
협력해줬으면
players?
단 하나의 책을
American
찾았을
education system didn't prepare me for this. There's a written quiz at the end of the fight. God, I hope not. All right, Faust. This is very Mouse dominating. All right, cool. You're gonna go that. You're gonna go over there. You're gonna go over there. You're fine. She's got 1,660 HP. So then we're gonna go and do this. You're gonna go and do this. You're gonna go and do this. You're gonna go and do this. And do this. And then you're gonna go ahead and do this. And then let's go ahead and destroy ourselves a movie theater.
그려낸 대로.
Whoa. Claim those bones, girl. Claim those bones. Nice. Her attack patterns are just so cool, man. Faust said no. Faust said no. At some point, I'm gonna have to learn how to use this Faust character because, like, I just kind of like do a bunch of the attacks, try to do like my clashes and play the game normally. I don't try to like gun for her like second phase.
숨막히도록 견뎌.
And I probably should start doing that.
절박하게
Whoa.
갈망했으며
Whoa.
헤아릴 수 없이 저주했으니.
Jesus.
새삼스럽지만 꽤 괜찮네.
Okay, well, now that freaking Ryoshu just staggered every freaking enemy, oh my god. Is basically once she gets enough unique charge, her skill 3 transforms her. So like when she's glowing like this, we just go skill 3 and then she transforms. Heard. Finger Faust, just don't use skill 3 until she starts glowing in aura. Gotcha. It's just a matter of getting potency on her. Okay. Okay, that's easy enough. That's easy enough. Let's. I kind of want to save my. So wait, is he gonna? Wait, no, his S3, he like destroys everything on the map. So we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna save yours. And then I think we just dogpile this. We kind of. Oh my god, bro! 2 banger moves. Jesus Christ. All right, we're gonna save the other one. The other one's the attack weight 3 and got some banger coins behind it. Hold on. Projector and he also clears the ads. Yeah, but if I kill Projector though, I get to keep my S3, and when I get to the next round though, I'll have an S3, and then I can do some damage for that too, you know? When I can just kind of like do this, get some ego resources, and then as I get my ego resources, you know, I just win, you know? Like I'm thinking long term here. And then Ongdu and Homegirl are gonna both like destroy these other ads for me anyway. It's the right plan. Hell yeah. See, he gets the vision. Meanwhile, Radia and you avoid using skill 3 until enemy has a lot of debuffs. When you do, their skill 3 should be sparkly. If it's not sparkly, don't use it. Okay. We're back, boys! Oh, we're back! Oh, come on! Alright, what move is he using here? This is gonna be the Bear Spine Breaker. So 7+, he's at 9. S3 all of them spam. Oh my gosh. Okay. So he needs to go down. 9, 7. Am I? Wait, hold on, hold on. At 7+ swordplay. Wait a minute, but like, he only has an up. My boy doesn't have a down. My boy doesn't have a down. Wait a minute. My boy doesn't have a down. Oh shit. All right, well. Looks like we're about to have ourselves here a good ass time is what we're about to have. Can't have it down when you're always down. Fair, I think. Yes, they do. Do they? Consume. Let yourself be hit with the blue. No, I mean, I will. I'm going to. I'm pretty sure everyone has S3 up. Yeah, there's a lot of S3s happening. You have a nuclear bomb in your back pocket, you should be fine. I mean, I know, but I'm just trying to do the mechanic, you know? Okay. So you're going here, you are doing that. I want to be left on the fight. Okay. So then let's just... Do I use her nuclear attack here? Jesus. Dominating! I mean, if I just don't lose that clash, I'm fine, you know? If I just don't lose that clash... Sparkle! Oh man, she's about to go crazy. She's about to go crazy. Dominating! Dominating! Hey bird. Dominating! Dominating! Closing time. Flash. Bro, we're about to start. About to do some damage. Honestly though, I probably don't want to clash with who are you even attacking? I don't watch. Can I get an order, please? Alright, that's unopposed. I just feel like that, yeah, that's gonna go absolutely last. So it almost doesn't freaking matter. It almost doesn't matter because that's going so slow. It's not gonna clash me, bro. It's just not gonna clash me, bro. I just say we take this shit to the head, bro. Like, don't live our lives in fear, you know? We just don't live our lives in fear, then we just send it. What's the worst that could actually realistically happen here, you know? What are we even worried about, bro? We got actual goats fighting right now. Let's go, bro. I'm not afraid of this shit. I'm not afraid of this because freaking Ryoshi will clutch off. You can keep your stacks, brother. Do you know who she is? Oh, God. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he has 500 like shield left, yeah. He has a lot of health left.
들리세요? 한쌍의 상황을 술래게 듣고리지 않으는 티비아의 멜로디가.
I shall set my form all right. Okay, wait. Just a little more. I think we may be able to smash that dang thing into smithereens, but yeah, but it's really hard to focus on one thing with that huge warrior zapping in and out of reality as soon as we make ourselves an opening. Make our lives a whole lot easier if we could just get rid of one of them. That battle seemed to be taking a toll on the sinners, more so than usual. It wasn't that we're up against insurmountable foe, not even close, not to mention how Ezra and Nongdu were here to help us out. But shite, haven't they had enough? About the time they gave up, innit? Oi, don't you go legging it again. That big sword carrying fella sure is kicking our butts, but I don't know if they're the key to solving the distortion. We ain't exactly flush with options, are we? Our exit's blocked and it ain't like we could stop mid-fight to strategize. With the battlefield constantly shifting and flashing between N Corp and S Corp, we simply did not have the breathing room to focus on either the projector or I'm Gregon Op, who was swinging that great blade with frightening force. Besides, Ongdu, cover his back too. Shall be done. N Corp was sending far too many people against us. There weren't that many at first, but it seemed that the sudden spike of employee casualties in an area so close to the nest alerted N Corp to our location. How do we get out of this? Faust, Otis, help me out here. I decided to stop racking my brain trying to navigate a situation I know little about, and instead rely on the sinners with possibly more experience in the field. First, I need to know if there's any way we can deal with the endless reinforcements N Corp is sending after us. And second, will defeating the Diong Op or destroying that projector bring an end to the this distortion phenomenon? If I may speak freely, Executive Manager, it is unlikely that our present force will be sufficient to overcome the current rate of enemy reinforcements. Not only is this battlefield situated in close proximity to the enemy stronghold, but there is an unpredictable variant in that strange machine that is making neutralizing even a single wave of enemies difficult. I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but we are trapped in a battlefield with but a single exit, which the enemies have already blocked. Without reinforcements of our own, this is little hope of prevailing through this current predicament. Yeah, it seems that way to me too. But maybe if we could neutralize the distortion phenomenon at the very least. Faust recommends entering the Dungeon of the Fathoms as our exit. Dungeon of the Fathoms? But how can I enter if we can't even talk to the distortion? Wait, maybe during the LCB regular checkup back at LACE, he says that all you have to do is read what's on the note in front of this distortion. Apparently it's some kind of a code. Right, keywords. This is This one seems to be a location type distortion, which means that regardless of where the bright flash takes us, N-Corp, or the twisted caricatures of S-Corp, we're still within its range. In other words, as long as we have the right keywords, I can summon an entrance to its dungeon of the Fathoms from anywhere within it. Okay, so what are the keywords for this distortion then? Hohenheim had provided us necessary keywords for this distortion back then, but this time, we had to figure it out on our own. First things first, one of them has to be photographed. It's obviously been present throughout the entire phenomenon. If I may, perhaps experience may be one of them. Yiseng put his 2 cents in, having briefly retreated from the battlefield to the backlines. What, just to give us some information? Thank you, Yiseng. There's an undercut of obsession with experience staining his every trail. It must have aught in relation to what has caused his distortion. Experience, the concept alone lacks substance. It must be something more grounded, something that is at once synonymous with experience, while maintaining a through line to N-Corp's technology that was the core of his obsession. And experience? Most likely. Thinks Faust. Alright then. Photograph, can't experience. Not seems to transpire as of yet. It didn't, but I could feel... Are these kind of photographs they use to make canned experiences? So that's what the strange sensation was. Mentioning the word shook the distortion and causing that rippling effect. But it was clearly not enough to force the dungeon force open the dungeon of Fathoms. How many other keywords could there be? Scraps. Sorry? Oh, I thought we were all taking turns sharing what we might have caused him to distort. And going by the way you folks were saying your piece one after another, I thought this was to be some sort of Zen riddle. Not a Zen riddle, no, but where did scraps come from? See, when enjoying the benefits of slacking off at work, all kinds of mundanities come to possess far more interesting qualities, sometimes even revealing secrets invisible to eyes focused elsewhere. Take our persons of interest. To wit, he has been poking around this area of town with an eye-wateringly expensive camera in tow, so conspicuously that every store owner I'd lightly prodded for information had tales to tell him. Each tale added another facet to the long saga of a once-driven man with a can-do attitude, an uncanny ability to pull himself up by his own bootstraps, and a clear path forward, Nest resident, who became so bewitched to photography that he eventually squandered his fortune on what was, in the end, nothing more than a pastime. And that went on until he found himself reduced to paper, barely making rent on a scrap heap of an apartment. In pursuit of his ideality, the man has lost grip of fortune and reality. I sought out his apartment and found a few scraps of his writings. When a cold rain dripped through the roof, when mold and tepid humidity together encroach from the earth, the mind begins to wander lost. Eventually madness is evoked in a form indistinguishable from darkness. The paper loses himself. A shadow darker than any eye had seen on Kim's face crept beneath the shades of his eyes. No, I had seen that look once in the past. Though it would look more accurate to say that I had heard it in his voice that echoed in the Fathoms, distorted by guilt and regret. Perhaps I should be surprised by the fact that this distortion has, among the countless people here, taken a particular interest in Bamboo Harakim. Photograph, can experience, and scraps? Like inserting a final piece of the puzzle, the space before us momentarily warped and flashed, opening a pathway to the distortion's Fathoms. Well then, we'll be right behind you, Executive Manager. Miss Ezra, this is what I had seen then, the gateway to one's Fathoms. Ah, this is it, huh? Neat stuff. But before she could finish, Ezra had to redirect her focus from our discussion back to the battle. Most of the sinners were caught in the same predicament. Some managed to disengage from the battle and prepare to enter the dungeon of Fathoms, but Hong Lu, Gregor, and several others were still busy holding off the N-Corp employees. They're gonna follow us right in there if we run now, right? Probably. Even those who aren't chained to Dante like we are can travel through the pathway once it's open, so... yeah, let's not drive ourselves into an even narrower corner. I'll keep them at bay. Hearing that, Bambu-hearted Kim stepped up. My sword's arm's not what it once was, but it should be enough for this. Besides, I have little wish to set foot in some ill-omened place and be tangled in such a bizarre mess. Is that really what he thinks? There was something in his eyes that led me to believe this was about more than just staying behind to protect our rear. He was WTF. Eh? What a terrible front. At least try to pretend to be sincere and make it easy for us to believe you. Do you think that terrible excuse was going to fly? What are you trying to avoid, sword swinger? You're not some kid trying to get out of doing his homework. I remember hearing that entering a dungeon of fathoms will bring one to the spiritual fathoms the distortion is gazing into. Then what lies within must be my very own, for that is what the abomination is gazing into. It's decided then. You're coming in with us. We ain't about to walk in blind to a place we know shite about, mate. Guide us in there, yeah? Oh, that's... He keeps it simple. You try that too? Learn the hard way that homework, like summer reading, doesn't go away just because you don't look at it. It's still there, even as the summer break comes to an end, running the last day of your vacation into an all-nighter. Araya's cheeky scabbard vibrated cheerfully in agreement. Stop procrastinating. Go do your summer reading. What was it you said? Face the homework, save the GPA. God, Ryoshu is so witty and funny and clever and hilarious when she wants to be. Like, my God, when she's not trying to be all edgy and whatnot, she's a goofball. That's kind of funny. Face the sin, save the ego. It is, after all, the attitude the company expects of its employees. Go, Junior. You guys too. LCB. I can handle the rest of them on my own. You will make a lone stand? Hey, who the heck do you think I am? I'll show you why team leader Moses felt safe sending me out alone with you guys. This was basically a monster of the week situation for team leader and me back in our duo days. I can handle them on my own, no problemo. I wanted to see how you guys handled the inflection point, but I guess you can never really have it all. Oh well, guess I'll just have to trust our two OSIR team newbies to handle that. Now that I think about it, I think I'm setting a pretty solid example at your team senior, aren't I? I don't like this, but it seems that I have no choice in the matter as long as this employee card hangs from my chest. With a sigh, Kim shook his head and joined us, dragging his feet all the while. I shall take the vanguard. Ah, mentor, be warned that the entrance is floating. Take a tall step over if you, or you may trip. I can clearly see that, Ongdu. Bring me a ladder if you're really that worried, why don't you? Have you a need of one? Mere jest. You needn't worry. She would have done it. She would have brought him a fucking ladder. God. And the thing too is, like, she's so petty. She's so petty. She would do it. She is so petty.
이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간.
Whoa. Stephanie, hi! She's so funny. You know, Ryoshu has that from live experience. Yes. Notice how everyone looks injured and bloody. Even Kim with Ezra is completely spotless. It's true, actually. She was spotless, true. All for our glorious mentor. Okay. We're going into the fathoms. We're going into the dungeon. We're going into during the final stretch of each chapter, you'll explore a dungeon. Are you telling me how to play a dungeon? That was crazy. That was crazy. The game was like, hey, do you know what a dungeon is? I came in just in time for the dungeon. You did. Thank you, Faust. Right, thank you. Thank you, Faust.
교류해. 설레네요.
If that's how everyone's been living, then my life, my photographs too. So this is S-Corp 2, right? It is reminiscent of my homeland, but the sights are much too hideous compared to what rests in my memory. Hideous was apt. When we emerged from the entrance of the dungeon into S-Corp streets, what greeted us was a distorted and eerie scenery I wouldn't be surprised to find in an S-Corp themed haunted mansion. 'Tis a place hardly fit for human habitation, far more dilapidated than once expected. Thou sayest that people inhabit these lands for truth? Oh yeah, Anthony, I tried Valor yesterday and I'm so upset. The first thing I do as Phoenix is freaking blind myself just like you used to. You learn from the best, Reflex. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So hi, it's been a while. I came in just fouled out again. But yeah, Steph, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. It has been a while. It has been a while. Like you just can't invent that all people who play Phoenix the first time blind themselves. It's so easy to do because you can also spin it like left or right depending on how you click the thing. And if like you mean to throw it right, you actually like click it left, and then all of a sudden everyone behind you gets going. And oh god, it's too easy to do. But my god, is it funny? Really? I think it has a cool vibe. Vibes my foot. I don't think I'll be able to get a wink of sleep in here. The lives of the downtrodden were bested by 1,000 woes and tenfold more struggles, and the streets they inhabit reflect that reality. Many times I had contemplated in consternation how the folk here had even the will to live on. The shadow that had begun to haunt Kim's face still lingered there as he looked around. The distortions reveal the fathoms of those it gazes into, as Kim had said. Perhaps this is how S-Corp is reflected in Kim's eyes. On the days when the skies were spotless blue, and without order from the counselor, I would scale to the roof of that koga and feel it rustle beneath my back as I lay upon it. I thought it to be a respite solely mine, yet in this mirrored world, another has walked here before my arrival. I joined him in looking up at the thatched roof of the choga. Beneath it, a wicked tunnel have I passed, and now I witness myself before the one who shall strike the head from my torso. There was a figure standing tall next to the building, staring defiantly up toward the man of the straw roof. I'm Yano. Are you home? Are you home, I asked. What a strange visitor I have. Why not call at the front gate if you've come seeking the master of the house? Be not like a dog barking up the wrong tree. It's unbecoming. A dog? Really now? I can see you up there, lounging on the roof. I'm not going to speak to the door like I'm blind. Has a spell of some sort befallen the day? To have such an odd occurrence transpire twice successive? The work of a bewitching spirit, I say. What's so bewitching about checking in on someone? Isn't it odd that a high and noble military commissioner of our esteemed corporation would come in personally to simply check in on how a lonely mercenary fares? You know me? Yeah, she certainly knows her jest. She marches forth vested in war strider armor that expects no violence. She wields a two-handed great blade like a demonic yaksha, yet harbors no hostile intent. Why, who else might she be but Military Commissioner Yeong Op, the principal of the famed Im family? You certainly in the habit of speaking in hyperbole. I am not so noble that I deserve to be complimented with an epithet so grand as the principled. Not a compliment. You see, Commissioner, this is a rhetorical technique known as backhanded compliment, in which I damn you with the praise, for you are so bound by your precious principles that you would rather be unreasonable than betray them. Does an officer ranked second ordnance have no wit to engage in such banter? Why, I am out of line, as they say. You two are friends, right? This was our first meeting, so no. Not at the precise moment. Yo, Kim was kind of an asshole, bro. Kim was kind of an asshole. Oh god, I've been doing well too, dude. Good. I have thanks to you preparing to go to work. All I really have to do is just talk like that. I hope work goes well for you, Steph. So perfectly on God. He's such a rage baiter. I love him. Oh my god. And he just like the face he's making right now, he's just like, listen, I was a different man then, you know? Kim is fucking great. God, Kim is cracking me up, man. Kim is cracking me up. I know, I'm just saying that if I were her, I wouldn't have ever let myself become friends with you after such a bad first impression. Can't imagine becoming friends with someone who keeps pushing my buttons. Maybe, but people do find friendship in such personalities if they have a taste for prickliness. You've got friends in us, don't you? Fine, you have a point, I guess. I do have a habit of pushing people's buttons too. Caught. But still, I hope you're not seriously comparing the way I talk to his sassy, gotcha digging, pun riddled. Well, the world we live in is vast and diverse one. Consider yourself lucky that you're surrounded by so many quirky characters. It's because of that same luck that she too, she took the joke well rather than respond by trying to cut off my head. You are out of line, yes, but I knew you would be, so I won't take the issue with it. Though I must admit, the rumors of your sharp tongue do you no justice. The streets speak of a man they call Kim Lib. The bamboo rain hat? Okay. A man who once had intended to pursue the path of the brush, only to realize the sins of his forefathers and exiled himself to the back streets. Yet with the sheer power of will, gritted teeth, and scarred heart, did he find in the path of sword another way into the nest. As Right State Councilor Swarm Guard at that. That's you, isn't it? All those superlatives, yet the reality is that I've merely found a path of man butchery as a viable way of life. Direct any compliments you have towards the Right State Councilor, if you will. I am but a butchering blade that happened to fall into the right hands. Aha, not a compliment, just the word on the street. Ah, you're a quick learner. And spare me the fancy reading of my name. Watching you pretend that pompous posturing comes naturally is painful enough already. Keep it simple and spell it out as Bamboo Hotted Kim. Thank you. Huh. And does he continue to veer away from the line? I'd rather be a corpse cold and dead than stay in line. Have a shred of mercy on me, oh mighty one. If I'd come all the way out here just to punish you for every little misdeed and ill manners, I would have laid you out and split you in two. 3 ways before this riveting dialogue brought us this far. So, feel safe to continue trapsing outside the line, but in return, would you answer a few of my questions? I've been watching you from a distance for a while now, and... Really? Stalking someone's not very principled of you. You sure she didn't give you a good wallop after that? No. Truly a mystery, isn't it? Besides, she did give me free rein to continue trapsizing outside the line. I couldn't in good conscience turn down such offers of kindness. Not that I ever do. You sure have a way with words. A way of finding your way under the listener's skin, huh? Perhaps yet are such japs not to be expected amongst fellowship of close mutual bond? They don't look like friends yet, though. So, care to tell us why she's been watching you? Ah, I was engaged in the age-old pastime of throwing rocks. Oh, so you speak of the game Sukjan. Save them for the festivities of Dano. I was throwing rocks at the passerby. Fie on thee! That is a wrong deed, good sir. I suppose it is. People of Papayo and Sal in particular found it to be distasteful, and they did not let their discontent be hidden. but the pie and the downtrodden cheered me on, to a degree. They found it cathartic. Oh, curious. Then is it a right deed or a deed not right? Sal, whatever it is that thou art describing, it is a well-known truth that S-Corp is also known by its other name. Sal, bro, what the fuck is that name? Salpipio? Argondustries? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I freaking hate this shit, dude. It's like they just keep making up words, man. They make up words, and these words, it's like I would love to hear them like pronounce the words. I would love to just have this in like English dub, and I would love to hear them just like say it, you know? I would love to hear them say it. I would love to hear them say it in a voiceover booth and be like, yo, writer, what the shit is this? Do I have to say this? Like, no one's saying that, bro. No one's saying that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I love you. You are that annoyed sometimes. The first part is Korean. It shows. God, I'm over here showing my goddamn American education system. The second part is agro industries. Well, that part was probably the easier of the two for sure, but you know, here we are. A wing specializing in the general agriculture and livestock industry of the city, the vastness and the depth of its responsibilities have necessitated such divisions of labor. Thus, District 19 is split into 3 court circles responsible for different aspects of the industry. Sal, Pi, Papayo, each meaning flesh, blood, and bone, respectively. Sal, responsible for the cultivation of rice and other grain. Papayo, responsible for meats and livestock. And the Pi, in charge of technological aspects of both. As a scientist and a researcher who once toiled at S-Corp, you must have felt the persecution the Pi faced firsthand. It is believed that the Trinity was designed for balance, that they would provide assistance when requested and keep the other one in check when needed. It was once a promise of cultivating a fair and sustainable S-Corp. Yo, Blind Man, how you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? Guys, I haven't done a single node in this stupid dungeon yet. All I've been doing is reading. Oh my god, please tell me this dungeon's like 1 node, bro. Please tell me this dungeon's like 1 node. This is about to take forever. Like, sometimes I feel like they world build almost too hard. They almost world build way too hard, bro. I'm just like, let me make some progress. Because what's gonna happen is every other node's gonna have a chunk of story in it. So like, why load? We haven't even done the first node yet. We will be here forever. We were literally gonna be here forever. I like to read it as Salpipio or Pio, personally, but that's me. I mean, granted, I don't know. I'm not Korean. I'm okay just working. Gotcha. Well, I hope work's going well for you, my guy. Oh, my Lanta. Okay. The last noble intentions of yesteryear now lie sullied. The Trinity now degraded into 3 quarreling bands of profiteers blinded by avarice, relying not on honor but betrayal and perfidly to claim the top of the triangle. There are like 3 more nodes of story until the boss. Bro. That's fine, but I just hope they're not like this long. The first one was right, just Pio. Ongju says the adherent flesh, the flesh claims the position of the chief state counselor and monopolizes rice as the common folk starve. The adherents of the bone, once a right state counselor, Todi to Sal and rises to the seat of the left state counselor. Thank you for the hydrate, Blind Man. Thank you very much. I need that for all this fucking reading. Oh my god, dude. I cannot confirm or deny the story nodes are shorter than this one. Why? It's water. I know. Why are you surprised? What the? New redeem, get a snack. That would be quite the redeem, honestly. Just have a snack ready to go. When such shameless conspiracy permits not the common folk to even till the... Oh my gosh. Permits not the common folk to even till the land as they please. Anguish cries of suffering flood the streets. Gosh, it's just like some of the old English really messes me up, so reading it out loud. like till the land. Like no one says that. Thus, the common folk are reduced to livestock bleeding out, hanging from a hook, while bone and flesh collude like that of emaciated dead. Who shall claim the severance of flesh and bone and force them both to yield? Oh my god, it's the ability! It's to yield and to flesh to claim the bones and the broccoli. An oft-heard poem when walking the streets of Escort. I assume in Korean it's supposed to similar to how writer Yi Sang wrote. Oh, okay. Oh, ho, ho. Then the people whom thou have targeted with thy rocks they weren't people, rats. Rats? Oh yes, the counselor finds rats detestable. Much better to stop them from a distance if you want to crush them. By any chance, do these rats have a habit of sneaking into the royal court to better pilfer what the common folk rightly deserve? They certainly suffer from a severe case of kleptomania. So you purposefully threw a rock at the feet to trip him to the ground, knowing that he was a kleptocrat? Well, I simply could not help but react as such in the presence of scurrying rats. Is there aught you find funny? Speak if you do, I could use a good laugh about now. Just heartily expressing my gratitude, that is all. Those corruptions, as revealed, ought to readily receive their scarlet aura bonds. The gall to scamper away with the expensive prosthetics, my men were having some trouble apprehending them until now. Well, if that is your intent, you are invited to leave a token of gratitude somewhere in the vicinity. Perhaps I'll happen to pick it up. Wouldn't want to get thrown into the dungeon teeming with real vermin. Oh, I was going to do just that. So, when you'll stop being a sword and be a human again? What? When do you clock out? The way I see it, you're not the kind of person who'll ever let a drop of liquor get into his tongue while on duty for the right state counselor. Return to this Koga when you're human again, and I'll buy you a drink as thanks. Oh, she's got a face now. Look at that. Look at that. She's got a face. Ha. She's a funny one, huh? Mentor. Then this fellow you had often mentioned fondly was correct. Seen her a few times as a drinking fellow I had left behind in Escort. I must say, I found myself that relationship most intriguing. That a military commissioner of the Sao faction would fraternize with a bodyguard of the right state counselor, who was of the Pi faction. Still, I knew not that the fellow was none other than the military commissioner of Escorp. Hongdu's eyes had gone wide in shock, her voice rising unconsciously. It is news to me that you have had ties to the second ornate official, a military officer with command over high-ranking employees of the wing at that. Well, I was in the service of the right state counselor, who's a first ordinate, you know. Well, that might be true yet you would like to know why I, with such a powerful friend by my side, have ended up in exile from Escort? Yes, your silence over matters of such great importance is why I have come to introduce you to others as a recent one, mentor. We had made the Blade lineage our home, for S-Corp availed no home for us but the lineage, but you, mentor. I would rather show than tell. Let us proceed, shall we? This enchanted place seems intent on unearthing all my past, both savory and unsavory. All shall be revealed in due time. Kim looked around, a twinge of loneliness in his eye before moving on. We followed without a word. Oh my god, are we on the first node now? This is how you do a dungeon. Oh my gosh, you do all these things. Oh my gosh, after you lose the battle, you can try it again and deeper. Oh my god. Okay. Story nodes. Kim, the hell do you mean you had a 6-foot tomboy baddie? Kim rizzed up by being silly. I think. Let me double check. I don't know. She's still cute. Kind of crazy though. Kinda crazy. Fathoms. We emerged into a dark and muggy cavern filled with air, so stale it almost felt stifling. Up ahead, a thin ray of light shone through the darkness, seemingly guiding our path. Following the light led us to a four-way fork in the road. A constant, powerful gust howled through one of the paths. Another was filled with a metallic tang, the smell of blood. Then there was a path that was entirely silent, and the last one echoed with the harsh noise of sword striking against sword. Which path should we choose? I mean, the path with the clashing means there's gonna be a battle. Silent path. The wind howling path. Wind's probably the way out. There's probably like outside stuff. Sword clashing. Might just fucked up. I thought describing it like Pilot Sense was better, but it's just. I mean, either way, I can't pronounce it, so. Just how many people are fighting up there. We must proceed with caution, Executive Manager. There may be a battle underway. There's a battle. Alright, Ego Gift. Red tassel obtained. Alright, the target has 1.5 or lower slash resistance plus 3. Cool. These don't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. No. Okay. It's easier to read as Pio. I don't know. It's just I'll never use those words again after this Intervallo, so I really don't. I'm not putting too much stock into it. But I'm glad that you were paying attention to details. Oh my god, dominating! Oh my god, we're so back. Oh my gosh, we're back to the easier battles now. Oh my gosh. I mean, S-Corp will come up again. Yes, S-Corp will come up again. Trying to face the past.
그쯤 해줬으니 포장지 한번 벗겨야겠군.
Goblin, I think we might have to start Persona 5 on Wednesday. I think the rest of this interval is gonna take the rest of the stream up, if I'm being honest. But that is going to be good though, because that means that we'll be able to fully focus on Persona, which is going to be awesome. We'll just have a good time, no like random game changing. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. True that. Persona. Yep. So hell yeah. Plus it was 70% off. Yeah. And Goblin was the one who gifted me the game. We're playing Persona 5 on Wednesday, guys. Big old Persona 5 playthrough. Big old poggers.
재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든. 여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Dominating.
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
점 찍었네.
Nice. Should be huge. Yeah, it'll be a good time. And since I've never played Persona, and I've never beaten a Persona game before, it should be a good time. I think it's going to be awesome. So, I'm going to do a lot of the story beats. We're going to have a good time. I'm not sure who's played or who's beaten Persona 5, but you guys will get to enjoy the story with me this time. It's going to be a fun and good time, so I'm looking forward to it.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
이거 보여드려야겠군요.
예술적이네요.
예술을.
Transform.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은
내가
하지
어머니보다
않았으면
뛰어나.
좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
훌륭한 반말만해요.
Oh yeah, Anthony, I've been learning how to make different desserts. My next random hyperfixation. Your next hyperfixation needs to be getting back on Final Fantasy X and beating that shit. But have fun with your desserts though, man. I'm glad you're having a good time with that though. I'm glad you're having a great time with that. You know, it's just, hobbies are nice. Hobbies are good, you know? So are leaving your friends hanging in a video game series, but hobbies are good. Hobbies are good. Yeah, it's awesome.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
I'm messing with you, bro. I'm messing with you, bro. Oh my god, we're just having a good
내가 모르는
time,
것들이
bro.
많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면
Excuse me.
언젠간 반드시
As we
찾을
were
수
slowly
있겠지.
looking around the streets of Escorpa,
세상의 모든
you,
것이 담긴
after fidgeting,
단 하나의 책을.
okay, hesitating for a moment, walked up to us and asked us for help. The youth explained that wishing to better its own status, it took a royal examination akin to public employment policy at Escorp was able to obtain high. I feel like this has nothing to do with anything that we're doing right now. Flying cars like in self-travel. Ask my group if they can help. Oh my god, we need you to clutch up, Ryoshu. Love it. I'll send you a picture of the one I made. Okay, cool. Ryoshu opened their mouth and began, stopped, then turned around to where Bambuhara Kim and Ongdu were. Though it would have made for a rather moving moment had it not been the exaggerating scoff Kim gave, the youth hurried onto the path without minding something. Ongdu later asked Kim what had spurred his sudden outburst, but he did not give her a reply.
해왔던 숙제들에 비하면
When ally identity
아닌
gains
일이다.
assist defense, the said ally gains 2 damage up. Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. Love that. Love that for us.
어떤 조직 놈들인지
Love that for us.
좀 받을까?
Give me the ball one again.
도시에선 저런 형태로 사람을 강화하기도 하나 봐.
Dominating. Freaking
점 찍었네.
Alright, you sent me a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
의도는 모르겠지만
Alright.
이걸로 공평해졌네.
And this is what you made. Is that like a lemon? What is that? I've never seen that before. Lemon past. That looks fancy, bro. That looks so freaking fancy. What the hell? Bro, what kind of TikTok are you on, dog? What the hell? That's crazy. Ari said, oh my god. Actual fire, bro. Actual chef out here, chat. He out here chefing, bro. He chef curry with the pot, boy. He 360 with the wrist, boy. Dominating.
감상은 어떤가요?
It's like a lemon custard in the lemon husk. Wow. It's lemon creme brulee, is what Ari says. Yeah. It's lemon creme brulee. Yeah. Absolutely. Man, I still need to get my cooking stream going. I'm making banana bread tonight. Oh my god, bro. Literally, I will do some very illegal activities for some banana bread, man. Oh my god, the things I would do for a banana bread. Oh my god.
만들어두길 잘했네.
Oh my god. There's a certain amount of food groups that I'm still I'm willing to do like war crimes for, and banana bread on that list, you know? I think I want more purple. Yeah.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
Zero thoughts in my peepaw's brain. What do you mean? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? There's so many thoughts, and all of those thoughts are banana bread. I've even had banana bread, but then there was like chocolate chips in the banana bread. I'm like, yo, what gluttonous demon made this divine ass banana bread? Oh my god. Actual divine ass banana bread. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But you know, I'd kill for some banana bread right now. See, he gets it. Get it.
여기까지 와서
Oh my effing god, how many are there? What are we doing here?
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
Dominating. 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 Dominating.
그려낸데
I'm putting chocolate chips in a loaf tonight because my roommate wanted it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There are in fact 12 in total. It's a lot. I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting all of the right ego resources for later on when I know there's going to be the inevitable big old boss fight at the end, and I'm going to want to ego spam my ass off. I think I'm making like 3 loaves if I got time. What, you just became this like master baker. What the hell? My dude's out here just being a master baker out of nowhere. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Oh shit, she's 2 turns. Alright.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
Problem solved.
유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네.
To be honest, I quite enjoy baking. You enjoy
도시에는
baking.
내가 모르는
Okay.
것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면
Watch a
언젠간
glimpse of a figure
반드시
staring off
찾을
into
수
the
있겠지.
darkness of the
세상의
prison.
모든
Bamboo Hada Kim
것이라는
lets out a sigh.
단 하나의 책을.
But before he even fully exhales, who goes there? Sharp cry cuts through the stagnant air. Someone here must have noticed us. What should we do? Unsheath our weapon and stand ready for battle. All right. Are you not the one here to visit me as well? Might you be those who share his purpose? Say that you are and explain the situation. Yi sang, you clutch these, bro. You don't miss these, bro. Let's go! Visit that fool? She continued to deftly work her hands to unclasp the canoe, even though, okay, cool, vivid, find our way to the prison on the map. Meanwhile, okay, that's fine. I just, whatever. On hit against an enemy using a slash skill, let's level down. If the ally faster than enemies, deal 3% damage. Okay, nice. Okay. Look at us clutching up. Cooking is its own thing. I'm less good at that. True. That is a subsection of things that requires different stuff. I mean, I've made cinnamon rolls from scratch that are amazing, but take all day. All day? Jesus. Like baking exact measurement. Cooking always throws me off. Like a pinch of this and the taste on that. So cooking is harder than baking is all I'm hearing. Is that what it is? I bake a little bit, and cooking is honestly a lot of personal taste. I mean, isn't like baking also kind of personal taste? You know, what if someone hates cookies? You know, what if someone hates like the extra stuff you can do with that? No, it can't be. My life is the experiences, the memories I had recorded are different. Alas, Kim came to a stop with a grim look on his face. Again, I am returned to this day. His voice had dropped to the same, more so pitch we had heard before. Mentor, I've been here before. Ah, have you? Had a peek into my memories when I had distorted, did you? I must say, it's a bit embarrassing to have my deepest and darkest secrets revealed like that. Kim grinned sheepishly as though to clear the air, but it was becoming rather clear to me what he was doing. that his flippant demeanor and seemingly devil-may-care attitude were but a mask to hide the true darkness in his heart. And this must be, indeed, the right state counselor's estate. Someone whom I had once protected, thought was worth protecting. Kim pushed open the main gates and made his way into the front yard. Watch out, Ongdu. Take a tall step over or you might trip. There were bodies splayed about the yard, and I couldn't dare start counting them. I felt faint watching the aftermath of the carnage. Some were decapitated, some had their torsos split diagonally, and some of them were so mangled that I could hardly even tell which parts belonged to who. Are they not retainers of the royal court? What were they doing in the counselor's... No. They were killed by assassins? Assassins did infiltrate the estate, yes. You're looking at remains of them. Though I had but a moment to glimpse it, I clearly remember what S-Corp's logo I saw in Kim's Fathoms looked like. The hats these corpses are, or were wearing, are adorned with that same logo. So why is Bamboo-Hatted Kim calling them assassins? In this corrupt land, the right state counselor's life was taken away as precarious as a candlelight in a tempest. Such is the fate of all those who have the guts to speak the truth in S-Corp, where positions of influence are hoarded by corrupt sociopaths whose chokehold on power is ironclad. The most prominent among them, the left state counselor, with the chief state counselor's blessing, so to wield his own private army to silence forever the tongue of those who would advocate against the corrupt. Private army, but they are prohibited in our homeland. So they're kind of like how the great houses in H-Corp each had their own armies. That is similar to what is happening, but not exactly. If S-Corp's circumstances were to be explained in plainer terms, it would be akin to a situation in which a company, whose employees outwardly appear to be all working for the same side, is in fact fractured within certain departments pledging allegiance to different individuals than the chief executive. What assassins there had been in the past, at least who wore masks to hide their allegiance, had thought this no different, though the assassins significantly less invested in maintaining their disguises, not realizing that I had just placed my stone inside the tiger's maw. Ugh. Looking around at the yard teeming with assassins, I recall thinking it odd just how many of them they had sent. Though the Leaf State Counselor power had grown to loom over that of the king, I should have realized how ridiculous such a brazen attempt on the life of a tremendous whatever chancellor at the royal court would have been. Foolish. I can't. I have failed you, counselor. There were seemingly too many of them, as though they had decided that tonight was the night they would finally slay the counselor, or die trying. I was soon overwhelmed, and some of them eventually managed to get around me and reach the counselor's bedchamber. The moment I heard them reach the door, all strength left me, and I fell to my knees. I, Kim Lib, am a poor excuse of a bodyguard, and I failed you. And I knew who the author of the foul scheme was, the left state counselor. Let this be my final act of loyalty, ere I depart this life. Though I am too meager a person to carry on your will, counselor, what I can do is plant the seeds of terror in the hearts of the unjust, if only to shackle their blackest hearts from committing greater misdeeds. I shall go before the villain who contrived this betrayal and see that the favor is repaid with steel. Only by such vengeance shall the counselor at last close his eyes in his grave. Or so I had thought. What? Greetings, honored bodyguard of the right counselor. I see that you've been hard at work. accursed parasite. To flay you alive and reveal the wretched soul with underneath. Some gall you have to show your face here. Oh, here? You mean the home of the Honorable Right State Counselor who toils day and night in service of the royal court? I know the assassins were sent by the left state counselor. Get out of my way. I shall collect your head once my task here is over. Alas, this unsightly display of anger shames us all. Are all those who live by the sword as uncouth as you? The cruelty of your damning words is an impression upon decent men like myself. Let's see how long you can heed me, soldiers. Arrest that mad butcher. What? The accursed shall heed his crimes. Accused. 1 moon ago, an anonymous letter threatening to take the life of the revered state counselor arrived at the royal court. This audacious counselableness, affront. What the fuck? Is an affront not only to the royal court, but to the heavens and men alike. The revered left state counselor, who had long been in disagreement with the right state counselor on matters of the state, found this offense to be so heinous that he has personally commanded his men to protect his political enemy on the day writ on that letter. Huh? Yet a tragedy is struck. All those lives sent to protect the noble council are slain, and the bravery and justice of their honorable hearts trampled upon the ground by this villain. And now the villain promises death to yet another pillar of the royal courts. Thus we are perforce to arrest the criminal and restore the rule of law. The PM thesaurus, dog, that was too much. That was way like the back-to-back like insane words, too much. Limbus has been so base lately, Nodders. Oh, has it? Kim says, you spout senseless drivel. I saw your men make their way into the counselor's bedchamber with their blades drawn. The counselor? Might you be looking for the right state counselor here, alive and well? My lord? The vile wretch leaned down next to my ear and whispered, perhaps you should have known where not to stick your nose. Did you really think you could overcome the entire private army in the left state counselor's service? He sent so many of his men to their deaths just to lure me into a trap? Why? No, don't take this as a compliment, as you're not even the apex blade of the homeland, nor are you an Ongom, but you have been a rather egregious obstacle to the execution of my plans. Couldn't get through with the first things in my plan without you, or with you constantly getting in the way. Let's keep you nicely locked up and out of trouble. This can't be. For what it's worth, young man, I am sorry. I've come to realize the error of my ways. The truth is, S-Corp is indeed a pond of turbid water. It was those like us who had stirred the dirt from its bed and turned it cloudy. Fearing the worst, we arrived to protect the revered right state counselor. 1,000 curses upon the villain. In his quest, the right state counselor's life, the butcher's man has already watered the ground with S-Corp laborers, the very lifeblood that runs in the veins of this most serene wing. And that charcoal-hearted villain is none other than the counselor's sworn guard, Kim Lib. And heed us, O villain, and obey, and let the Orabon take you. You've fallen far, my friend. You were once considered a candidate to honor the Ongom. And with that brand of Nobi sapping your strength, even your mastery with the blade will only dull. Are you to be my executioner, Gayongop? I hadn't received the orders to behead you, if that's what you're asking. Nor would it befit someone of my station to sully my hands with an executioner's duty. How will you live on now? I don't know. The counselor has abandoned me. There is no path forward. Something Argo Industries is more corrupt than I had thought. Rotten to the core. This is where the game ends. Time to resign my stone. Indeed it is. What? Why are you freeing me? Once a game has been lost, you start anew and test another gambits in the next round. Why don't you stop playing this unfair game where the opponent always starts with stones placed on all 9 star points on the board, and find a place where you can begin anew in equal standing. As soon as they realize it was you who freed me, they'll come after you. It's okay. Unlike someone who made a fool of himself and fled after passing the royal examination, I have the royal court's backing as military commissioner. My position in the court isn't so fickle that they would cast me down right away just because I let go of someone like you. You're a branded criminal. In the eyes of the royal court, you're as good as inconsequential. I'll report that even if you were to flee, you would still be nothing more than a plaything in the palm of their hands. I didn't think you were the kind to go against your honorable principles. Some things can't be done without bending a rule or two. And you are needed. S-Corp's future is in need of those who are less bound by expectations like yourself. Besides, it's not the rules I stand by, it's my own principles. I did say I owe you a token of gratitude, didn't I? Consider this a settlement of that. Gratitude and vengeance, after all, share a common quality. They are both debts to be repaid. Gayanga. Come with me. There is no hope left for S-Corp. You said it yourself, didn't you? We'll never win as long as we're playing their rigid game. Listen, they might have a 9-stone advantage over you, but to me, it's as small as 3. I'll manage to keep my fingers on the pulse. Besides, change doesn't always have to come from the outside. The old wisdom says that to catch a tiger, you must enter its den, but it wouldn't help to have an ally waiting in the tiger's den to back you up when the time comes. Or what would it? But wouldn't it? Okay, cool. So they're saying like we should work together, but like one's in the den and then one's like not in the den, like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. There, all done. Your bonds are severed. Go now. Go and build your strength beyond the walls of S-Corp. Yet beware of relying overmuch on foreign powers. I don't have it in me to take up such a grand purpose. I'm done with S-Corp. You know how I am. I just go with the flow. Yes. Do as you will. Go with the flow. Be whatever you want to be. But I'm just hoping that the currents of the river will someday bring you back to S-Corp. That's all. Though I had left the rigid game, my records afterwards weren't stellar. The laying of the stones on my board was always full of holes and mistakes. I joined the Blade lineage, became their mentor, dragged them into the library, until eventually I cut down those who had placed their faith in me, self-defeating move after self-defeating move. When Gaiop had let me go, I thought I had escaped the tiger's maw. But as I let the game progress with the flow, I soon came to the realization that my life was an endless consequence of connect and dies. I was in a losing play from the start. Shadows dancing by the distance, humanoid form began to grow like wildfire. And those in the attire of the Blade lineage, one by one, leap over the wall and approach us, like the projections of Kim's darkened fathoms. They're from his memories. Films and photographs can sometimes remain undoctored, but the impressions a person gets from viewing the photograph, malleable. Then they must be after. Yeah. Kim believes that if the Blade lineage were to come back to life, they wouldn't want to kill him. Or they would want to kill him. Jesus Christ. Alright. Kim and the baddie pulled by being silly.
도시에선 저런 형태로 사람을
Oh
강화하기도
my
하나.
god, this is an actual fucking counter. Alright, I gotta play the game now, bro. What the? Okay, you're clashing that. Dawn's clashing that. You're clashing that. Gameplay in my visual novel? Right, what were we thinking? What were we thinking? Dominating is what we were thinking. Jesus, oh my god, you love to see it. Love to see it. Dominating! 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 All right. Mr. Bamboo Hearted Kim. Dominating.
그려낸 대로.
High key, he pulled hard. High key, high key.
꿰뚫려라. 슛!
All right, guys. Do we finish the Intervallo tonight? Are we able to do this? Is this something that we can do tonight? Oh boy, I'm like starting to like really ask myself this question. There it is. But also, blind man, and I'm glad you're doing your recipes, man. I'm glad you're doing your recipes. Should be near the end soon. Okay. Bet. That would be ideal to stick to your plan to play Persona 5. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. In all seriousness, probably not. Really. Might go like a few minutes overtime, but should take more than an hour. Okay.
의도는 모르겠지만
Might need to stop at the
이걸로
boss.
공평해져.
I might need to stop at the boss. Oh my god, really? Bro, I'm just gonna ego spam my ass off at the boss. How about that? Dominating.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
Honestly, not bad. Okay, so we can probably do this, guys. We can probably do this. I just need to go a little quicker now. Just need to go a little bit quicker so we can actually make some like genuine progress. I think you can do it. All right, cool. I really do want to play Persona on Wednesday, guys. I really, that's what I want to just like focus on Wednesday. You never see it coming.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은
here
하지
we go.
않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지. 영감이 떠올랐어.
Oh shit. She's claiming bones. She's claiming the bones. Mecha Chameleon on Friday or more Persona on Friday?
유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네.
Probably more Persona on Friday.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아.
If I end up doing
이렇게
more
하나씩
Mecha
알아가다
Chameleon,
보면
it's probably going to be like a
언젠간
random
반드시 찾을 수
off day.
있겠지.
Probably like an off
세상의
stream day.
모든 것이 단
Shut up, bro.
하나의
You are
책에.
talking more than freaking Araya. Jesus. Someone carrying a sword in a belt and a sack on his shoulder leaped into the haystack near us. A few moments later, a small squad of Chinokans, torches in hand, rushed from the same direction the man had come from. We saw a criminal who had converted to flee in the rash. Citizens began walking up to the civilians and questioning them about the criminal's whereabouts, despite having all those Union men jump in the haystack. Refused to get the criminal. Are they hiding him for some reason? Made his way to the crowd and approaches as well. What should we do? Say that you don't know, then slowly turn towards the haystack. Point them to the wrong direction. Sure. Easy. She went that way, huh? Appreciate the assistance. Once the group of Nookins hurried towards the direction, I pointed them towards. The man crawled out of the haystack, seeing that the Nookins had gone. Some of the civilians walked up to the man and gave them thanks. Good work, good work. Noble like you walk away, seeing people. They're all wretches, so well fed and starved. Alright. He returned with their gratitude, polite bow, approached us, and my thanks was shielded by outsiders such as yourself with this welcome surprise. Who am I, you ask? Well, I have no name to give you, but it seems like the common folk have all taken to call me to the like-minded. The Blade lineage. I'm only stealing the snacks of rice the corrupt officials have stolen, and returning them to where they belong. just as mentor bamboo-hearted Kim had once done. Ahem. Kim squeaked out a small, embarrassed cough. I've lingered here too long. They're already on my trail again. About time I saw myself off. And in a hurry, he bade us a moment, rummaged through the packets of food. Take these, not much, but it should be quite filling for those on the road like yourselves. Okay, and with that, withdrew through the shadows. Sacks. All allies healed for 50% max HP. All allies healed back to full SP.
봤지? 내
Oh, wow.
터치가 살짝 들어간 것만으로도
That was kind of peak.
때깔이
That was
완전
kind of peak.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한
I'll
세계를
need it.
세우라.
Have a night shift. Only 50 minutes left. I'm about to corrode. You got it. You got it, bro. You got it.
도시에선 저런
Oh
놈들이
my
사람을
gosh, bro. I don't
강하게
even care. Just as long as I win this freaking clashes. I don't care who's clashing with who, dog. I don't care who's clashing with who. Everyone clash with everyone. All right. My clashes are gonna have clashes, bro. I don't even care. Just go. Everyone just go,
거긴
bro.
킬존이다.
Easy, Eric. Easy. I will say though, I didn't think that like
난 너희가
I don't know.
좀더
I don't know what I
어설플
thought
거라고 생각했거든.
the Bamboo Hade Kim was gonna be, but I'm actually like really enjoying the character of Kim. Like the more I play, the more I'm like, okay, this is a good dude. This is a good enough dude. He's got his own struggles, his own trials and tribulations. Big fan, and I love how the game can make you do that. You know, the game can just make you like people over time with like decent writing.
의도는 모르겠지만 이걸로 공평해졌네.
All right, cool. Dominating.
감상은 어떤가요?
Kim trying to reform the corrupt state. Kim trying to reform a corrupt state, losing, realizing just how bad the state is and how against him it is, and like feeling how like seemingly impossible it is, and then him leaving, doing his own thing, realizing that all roads brought him back home, basically. Just insane.
갖고 놀기. 지렸다. 그쯤 해줬으니 포장잠.
No escape for the Nobi. Yeah, he's stuck here. He's doing his thing. But also, since we fought that thing in the Fathoms or whatever, does that mean also no spoilers? But
여기까지 와서
does that mean that
망설일
freaking
생각은
his
하지
friend is
않았으면
dead?
좋겠어.
That would suck.
사람을 죽이고 싶지
That would be
않았다면
really, really
너희도
sad.
세피라들도
I would
처음부터
hate to see
거래를
that.
하지 말았어야지.
Wait.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을
Like the Lord he
색칠.
served that he thought was going to change things and stop the corruption was himself corrupt and trapped him to get him arrested. Yeah, I mean, that's enough to be like, you know, F all this, bro. This is stupid. I don't want to play anymore. You guys are cheating.
Adieu.
Oh no, this is Kim's status. No,
이번에도
Kim's status is
잘해줬어.
being nerfed
유익한
because
책이 또
he's a
하나
branded
늘었네.
criminal. Oh.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아.
All right, we made it to the end
이렇게
here.
하나씩 알아가다
Fathoms.
언젠간
반드시
Let's
된다.
go.
아비들도 거미집도.
Like a prey backed against the cliff's edge, I am left bereft of paths. My hand hesitates with no room to place the stone. Its judgment burgeon when the contemplations harrow the mind, indeed. Now all that remains is to neutralize the one enemy combatant in the yard. Tell me, who's waiting for us in there? You should know this place and its enemies are projections of your memories. Not the hardest guess to make, is it? I expect to find Gyeongop in there. Gyeongop, I know I'm saying that wrong, but just let it go. Was a woman of loyalty and principles, even as military commissioners. She never stopped wanting to change the way the royal court was. But even she must have broken. In the end, I scoured the newspapers and TV for anything I could find on the current state of S-Corp. But it was plain as day that nothing had changed there since my departure. Mentor, is that not but a baseless speculation on your concerns growing uncontrollably? Never have you spoken to us about such a monstrous one in the past. Thus, what lies before you is but a figment of the distortion reflecting upon your memories. Did this Gyeongop appear at that as that monster does, Mentor? No. Gyeongop wasn't like that. Gyeongop, I still believe that Sally PPO Argo Industries deserves to die. But destruction's not the point. The point is that I want it to be a place where I can cut away the Avrasius corrupted and have it be a wing that cares for its common folk. If I didn't know better, I would have thought you were seeking to supplant the current S-Corp. You know, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just a wanderer, floating down the river's flow to where the currents take them. When the river bent and I hit a wall, someone picked me up and made a blade out of me. Once abandoned, I returned to the flow and found myself a mentor to those who afforded me the undeserved faith. And the river continued to wind, carrying me back to S-Corp, whence I had fled. Shall I let the blade sing my inner thoughts? You think I'm satisfied with the way S-Corp is? But your method as it is now goes against the principles. I expected better from someone of your wills. If you enjoy those principles so much, then why ask me to leave the game? Because someone has to stay behind and try to bring change within the limits of their principles. I only hope that one of those bends in that river of yours would float you back to knock on the gates of S-Corp once it was primed for change. Has that changed? What do you think? You at least seem to think I have. Because you believe that I shall stand in your path. Stand in my path? And stem the flow of this river evermore. Very well. The law states that denial of the will of the royal court is a crime deserving of death by beheading. I, Gyeongop, second ordinance of the Sally PPO Argo Industries, official of the sword and military commissioner to the royal court, shall uphold the command and sever the buds of rebellion before they propagate. Oh. Kim's version of Gyeongop here isn't corrupted per se. Simply apparently upholds the principles of order, law. So, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's not painting the true picture of her either. Like, that's not. She let this guy go. If she was that, like, you know, so stuck up about the laws and how things are supposed to be, then she wouldn't have let him go. So, like, this is still, like, very much so his projection. Also, with how many, like, years have passed, she could be a completely different person. We don't know. We don't know. Oh wow, he made it to the boss. We actually might finish this in the next 30 minutes. Hey, one could hope. One could hope. All right, let's see what we got here. Passives, Jiminy Cricket. I already see all the font and the freaking thesaurus that is the effing boss fights of Limbus Company. Jiminy Cricket. Really doesn't paint a good picture of how she is. This is just what Kim thinks of her. Right, exactly. But Limbus is based. Nodders, true. Have fun. Oh, can't wait. Let me see. Turn start. Oh, wait. This is the same as before then, right? Oh my god, wait. This isn't actually going to be that bad. Wait, this actually isn't going to be that bad. Wait. There's a bit of adjustment. Wait, there's an adjustment? You'll hit 20% critical damage against Bambu. Oh, deal and take 20% critical hit against and from Bambu Hadakim. On Clash. Alright, cool. Play. At 55% or lower HP, it's a powerful skill regardless of sword play. Oh, regardless of sword play at 55% health or lower. Okay, cool. This time we have Kim instead of Ezra, and no goods. First part, she is gaining and losing sword buff on her own. Each turn is new. Plus or minus stacks depending on the stacks. You think they'll add R2 or Walt first? I'm hoping they'll add the Walt first, personally, but I have no idea. Should get plus or minus stacks depending on the stacks. What are you talking about? She gets plus or minus stacks depending on the stacks. You literally said nothing. Sorry, plus or minus 2 stacks of swordplay on the homeland depending on the phase. I wrote that wrong. Okay, I'm just like, Steph, what did you just say to me, bro? All right. Okay, so we got... that bro running to work. Hey, Steph, also, thank you for hanging out, by the way. I genuinely appreciate it. So also, don't be late for work. That would be really, really bad. This is a low amount. She's single coin with high base power and stack. She's 3 point. This. Yeah, hopping off now. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day at work. Okay, this seems fine. This seems like we're probably overthinking this, honestly. Dominating. All right, so you've got 5. I could knock that down by 2, and then we just win the clashes and call this a day. Read the passos and stuff if you're worried. I mean, I've already read this. It's the same fight here. Attack based on the battle form of the homeland itself does not activate the first turn of the encounter. The turn would be not be affected by swordplay. Won't reset swordplay in the homeland. Oh, and we'll... Okay, alright. Let's just get into this, shall we? Dominating. Please roll. Dominating. Favored. Dominating. Super neutral. That's crazy. Okay. I'm sure it'll be. Yeah, Kim only have. So who is? Okay, so yeah, no one else is swinging at that. Okay. And then you pretty much get an unopposed attack somewhere. That does. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay. I'll watch the VOD later. Have fun with the battle. Sounds good. Sounds good. And you cannot change her stacks when she has envy skill and reset to 5 after. Gotcha.
엎드리듯.
Oh yeah, we're doing good. Very nice.
너희 보조 사사들은
Alright.
다를 거 없을 거야.
It is
그
time.
사람의 계획에 한껏 이용당하고 결국 버려진 신세잖아.
Wait, he's
나는 살고
targeting
싶어.
this.
너희도 마찬가지일 테고.
At 6 or
그러니
more
협력해줬으면 돼.
swordplay.
단 하나의 책을 찾을 수 있도록.
More swordplay, one less skill, game fire. Forever access swordplay. 7 plus. What do you wait at 7 plus? Dog, he's not even close to 7 plus. Yeah, no, that's fine. I ain't worried about this shit. He's at 4. That's lose. On hit as unopposed attack, or hit target. Gain 2. You've got 4, 5, 6. I think at +7, that would do some damage. On hit unopposed. So wait. Lose. Okay. Okay. Dominating. Oh, Faust can transform. Sweet. Dominating. I can live with that. I can live with that.
이 순간이 닿아도
Let's go. Low key, I kind of got this fight, bro. I'm feeling good about it so far. I'm feeling really, really good about it. Like I get the gimmick. I just gotta make sure that I'm like focused on this right and doing it correctly. But I think I'm okay. I think this fight's gonna be okay. It shouldn't take me forever, ideally, to get through this entire fight. But only time will tell on how this plays out.
신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이다.
This fight is extraordinarily easy, like Matthias level, not gonna lie. Well, Matthias also beat my ass in floor like 11 of the mirror dungeon, or 5. Yeah, it was like on my floor 15 run. He was like my first like giga stupid encounter and just like mopped the floor with me, pissed me off like you would never believe.
네르프 정렬 원색적으로
By the way, you know how Yield My Flesh works, right? Isn't it like a counter?
내가 공격팀의 내장 왜냐면
Transformed.
도시에서는 누구도 자유롭지
All
못해.
right.
저 손님이라고 예외는 아니겠지.
Counters are brutal in FDE. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. 6 more. I mean, and all this he has is dominating. All right, and those two are going to be okay. Okay, we clashing. Dominating. Dominating. You know what? Low key though. 3, 2. The ability says he needs about 6. I kind of want to like. I kind of want to like let him hit me with this almost, so I can kind of like keep it low key in the middle. Dominating. Cause then it's no, it's okay. I think we can hit that. That'll make it go down to like 2. It's almost never worth it except for the first dust you sell. The rest is used to fuse up for MDE. Okay, let's go. Yo, we're actually doing like a crazy amount of damage. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, like, I know he's got 4k health left, or she got 4k health left, but like, we're about to be doing some stupid ass damage, and like, I already got 2 people like already kind of transformed right now into their Super Saiyan forms. Like, I just, yeah, and then once Ryoshu gets going, oh my god. Oh my god. Bleed count maxing too. Yeah, I feel like this is about to start moving. Oh my god. Yeah, Ryoshu's getting cooking right now. Ryoshu's cooking. Faust is already transformed. Radia is already transformed. We are doing very well right now. Coin mode. Yeah, but I'm not too worried. Yeah, because after the 55% health, she goes into a different mode. Oh yeah, here he goes. He's about to start cooking. He's about to start cooking. Oh god. Alright. At 3 or fewer. At 3 or fewer. And you have 1. So my first clash needs to go over to the... we gotta go first and do some uppies, okay? We gotta do uppies first. Because right now we're doing downies. So we don't want to do... just uppies is where you want to be right now. Okay, cool. And then once you do that, then you go ahead and then do this into a dominating. And then we'll do... Oh, wait. Who's also clashing this? Oh my god, he transformed. Bro, his eye is blue, dog. Yo, he ain't playing around, bro. He ain't playing around. He's looking all solo leveling and whatnot. Oh my god. My dude is out for blood. Dominating. Oh, this is a big boy attack. Holy shit. Dominating. Doesn't even matter. Wait, what does it even do? In clash, this skill, regardless of speed, cannot be staggered. +1 for every bleed on target, max 3. If this flips, wait, clash wins. This skill always flips heads. What the what? Wait, what? Hits critically and does not consume poise count. Wait, what? Before attack, deal 20% damage on critical hit every 2. Oh, wait, what? What? Clash lose minus 80%, does not critically. Okay, cool. Bleed. Speaking of bleed, how much do you have on you, ma'am? How much are you bleeding? 2 counts. All right. I think I'm okay with that still. And then we'll go here. And then we'll go here. And then we'll go here, and then we'll go back here, and then we have ourselves a dominating, and then that should be okay. Yeah.
장부를 펼칠 것도 없겠군.
Yeah, you like those zero rolls? You like those zero rolls?
갖고 놀기.
Nice. Get it.
틀렸다.
Oh shit. Slow down, slow down. Ooh. Oh, just kidding. We got red coins too.
포장장 벗겨야겠군.
Put him in the book of vengeance. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. He's so locked in. He is so locked in, dude. Staggered.
이 순간이 닿아도록 베어내리라.
All that for the boss to deal 4 damage, right? And we are chunking this boss down. Holy cow. Oh my god.
지켜보시죠.
And then I think their SP resets. Their SP resets, but they're also staggered. What an idiot.
앞으로 더 많은
And then we're
짐을
gonna go
해봐.
here, and then we're gonna go 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 here. And then we're gonna go here, and then we go here,
감상은 어떤가?
and then let's go! And we got the Honglu nuke. We got the Hongler, baby. Let's go! If we're not gonna kill her, but we're gonna get damn near close. Is how I'm looking at this. All right. 570.
회장 시간이 되었답니다.
819 damage?
안녕히.
항상
Oh my god, the Hongler went crazy. The Hongler went crazy.
소재.
Faust is going crazy.
이 순간이 닿아도록 베어내리라.
Yo, oh my god, Ryoshu went crazy. Yo, that was insane. Oh my gosh, so good. So freaking good. Wow, you love to see it. You love to see it. Kim says, she's not as powerful as I recall. Yet weighed down by the brand, I am not so far ahead or behind. I don't know, I think you're doing pretty well. Verily, they appear evenly matched yet. He's wielding that sword like he's trying to get himself killed. That blade work is far beneath him. Seeking the end here, is he? Can you afford to look away in a duel? What are you doing? You'd rather lock your sword with mine than parry it away? Well, I don't use defense skills, so, you know, sorry about that. Can't have a proper sword fight without a blade lock, though, huh? The duel between the mentor of a syndicate and a military commissioner of S-Corp is neck to neck. Clash after clash, the two warriors evenly lock their blades in a contest of might before it comes to a close in a final fatal bout. When the dust settles, the mentor lies in the sand, dead. If that's what you want, I'll grant it. Good. Let's finish this. Oh. This is Bamboo, Hada Kim, and Kyung off, ready for their final bout. Ongdu leapt in between them. Ongdu? Are you really so ashamed that you would choose death over life, Mentor? Are you so scared to live that you would rather die? Yes, I am. I am that scared. I am terrified of my own audacity to live my days as though I hadn't failed everything and everyone who had the misfortune of placing their faith in me. My mission, my honor, my fellows. As though my path isn't haunted by ghosts, as though I can stand shamelessly before the watching eyes of the heavens. What have I even done with the life that was given to me? Blind to the realities of my homeland. I served the master who chose politics over loyalty and justice. I cut down my very fellows who chose to trust a fool like me. I walked my entire life as the flow carried me. And when I finally had the mind to look back, all I saw were blood red traced everywhere I had gone. Isn't it about time I admitted that this game cannot be won? That, Mentor, the weakness in your strength has failed your mission. But the weakness in your position has failed your honor, and the weakness in your heart had become the fiendish blade that cut down your fellows. Ongdu, I thought you were here to talk me into keep on living, yet your words pain me so. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of real for that. He was like, I thought you were trying to stop me from blowing my brains out. Why are you giving me a fully loaded Ongdu? What are you doing? What weakness of yours is it this time? That you would cast away your own creed in life? What other weakness will you use as an excuse today? Stop trying to bear responsibilities asked not of you. The Blade lineage was never about responsibility, nor was it about you, mentor. Or does your overbearing guilt help you overestimate your importance? Damn. Damn. Yo, Ongdu cooked. Ongdu cooked. Oh my god. Oh, she fucking cooked. She cooked. Cause like when you think about that, like let me just unpack that for a second. Some people, when they get so in their own depression because they think they're nothing, they're overinflating their importance on other people's lives, being like, well, if I wasn't so shit, this would all be better. It's like, dog, you are not that important that because you are a failure, you're the crux of everyone's lives around you. Bro, Ongdu fucking cooked. Oh my god. Real, yeah, Vadi, my god. Anyway, that one hit me to the core for some reason. I don't know, I had to stop and unpack that. What was that saying again? Fellow travelers in the same boat will aid one another. Not a single soul demanded that of you. Talk about kicking a man when he's down. And I have had enough of that flippant larking of yours. We all have. Do you truly believe that not a single one of us had picked up on the fact that all your levity was a means of relieving yourself of the burden you had cast upon your own shoulders? None of us ever demanded some impossible feat from you. What was it that you've always said to describe yourself? That you are but a butchering blade that wields not itself, a tool wielded by willing hands? Why, mentor? I know not what kind of shame or responsibilities a mere tool has, do you? Because I fail to see any. Bro. Oh my god, bro. He knows he's cooked, bro. He has no words. He knows he's cooked. She can low-key fix him. Shut up, bro. The Honolulu skill is the strongest nuke in the game. So strong he's only a nurse father, limited to one nuke for the entire fight. Sheesh. Anyway, Ongdu says, if the shame does not subside still, then shroud your face with that bamboo hat of yours and live on. Live on so that you may repay your debts. Out of blades, out of arrows. Even the heart that sought death lies defeat at your feet. There is no stone left for my next gambit. There is nothing more. Indeed, perhaps there was some merit in your words, but I must retreat from this silly game of stones and become a fiend of the blades. Mentor, that is not what I said. Interesting. Whence did you hear that poem? Yes, when inverted, a bamboo hat is like an unlaid ship. Ongdu and Gyeongop were knocked away from Bamboo Hata Kim as though bounced off by invisible force. Kim raises his gaze to meet the empty air as though someone were there, a hollow laughter escaping his lips. We know who he's talking to. It's the voice. But your last move was not a good one. Indeed, I did wish to become a blade. And what did you do? Forge me into an indiscriminate one that cleaved blindly into friend and foe both. It seems that in your excitement you have cornered yourself with that last move. Well, as it seems that I have the opportunity to retrace our past moves, allow me to try something different this time. Be not so vexed by this round. As you say, we never know what the next game shall bring. I appreciate and will treasure the other bits of your advice. But let us play by my rules for tonight's game. Something's different this time, innit? He ain't distorting. I think that's an influence, perhaps. Nothing is for certain indeed, yet I trust that the words of my last remaining follower have also reached your ears, I am but a tool wielded by willing hands. Nothing in my life has ever been certain. I know not whether this move is what cements my defeat, but I desire it to be a victorious stone nonetheless. Thank you. I will take what encouragement I can. The strange invisible pressure dissipates, and the armored woman Gyeongak readjusts her grip of the sword. Kim turned around to look at her, and saw that a weighty shadow seemed to have been lifted from his face, replaced by a mix of relief and determination. A bit embarrassing to change my stance now, but now I fight to live. I suppose you will be okay with that? Of course. To hide from heaven's gaze, this hat I wore. An empty boat, it bore my friends along. And bamboo veiled, we drift from shore to shore. With wine I don my hat to watch blooms throng. In mirth I doff that shroud to moon adore. So with this bamboo hat to veil my brow, through winds and rain may rage, I shall not throw. Hi to me, bamboo-hearted one. Speak your name, for I find your outfit dubious of character. I am he who has mentored the lineage of blades to its premature end. I am he who has sought to bring salvation to the downtrodden to no avail. What to call a man who has failed to disburden himself of the world? How to name a man who has failed to bear the weight of the world? There is none. So call me Bamboo-Hearted Kim. Bamboo-Hearted Kim, the treasonous wretch.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
And there's Angela. Okay. Thank you, Angela, for ruining the moment. All right, cool. The photographs rapidly fold away from reality. Perhaps because Kim has successfully managed to face his own past. And the photographs and memories that were overlain upon the fathoms were pulled away. What remained is a man in dirty, ragged clothing. The fathoms of F's corpse slowly lose grip of this world, and soon reveals the fathoms of the distortion that was hidden beneath it. I see residents of the back streets in their blissful highs from taking the canned experiences, and a man who's watching them with disapproval. Why is everyone running away from all this? A baker, always surrounded by the smell of freshly baked bread. A florist who makes lovely bouquets for graduating youngsters. A photographer who captures beautiful sights to remember. Our lives, our experiences. You want to be a billionaire with extravagant mansions and a nest? A legendary fixer who can make the syndicate cower in fear just by going on a stroll? What you get from those cans is not real. It's everything in your lives, all of this, just empty means to an end so that you can get high on fake purchase experience nailed into a can? If that's all your life is, then my life and the photographs I've taken are all... No, it can't be. My life Those experiences and memories I photographed are different. You're all blindly consuming fake experiences after fake experience without a care about the real thing. That's why you're all floundering, grasping at illusions. Someone said social media. My man's talking about Instagram or TikTok. I can't figure it out. So, let me show you the things I've shot. The memories, the experiences, the reality of your lives. I need Ongdu to fix me? That's crazy, Eric. Yeah, there's an ego manifested in his sword. He had blue glowing eye the whole time, wearing that one hat on his back. The only new thing was a sword. Yeah, he summoned his Bonkai Crimson. Yeah. On God Goblin. It was only in passing, but I glimpsed an unmistakable grimace, a scowl on Mersault's face. I reflected upon the events of today, and could at least begin to guess as to why that might be. You don't believe there's any experience in either the canned experiences or that guy's photographs, do you, Mersault? Because experiences and memories aren't the same thing. What really distinguishes them? I wasn't sure. Correct, manager. But what I knew was that the distinction was, for whatever reason, important to Mersault. He's back. Huh? A figure materialized into a humanoid form, swirling out of the projector. He must be the distortions. And next to him is another figure, stumbling out in a giant suit of armor. Blimey, is that thing still alive? It is but an overlay of fathoms created within a distorted space. The concept of life and death has little meaning for such a thing. Yet faint does she grow. It must be that the distortion's power is waning. Hark, accused one, for these are your crimes. The crimes of fomenting chaos in a foreign wing while impersonating junkins of Salpipio Argo Industries. The crime of exploiting the suffering of Salpipio are downtrodden as a mere veil for one's own fathoms. And that would be but a part of reenactment, impersonating a military commissioner of the kingdom without royal decree. Pursuit to the law of the homeland, the accused is to be sentenced to death by beheading. And before we even had the chance to step in or anything, the faint mirage-like warrior brought down her sword on the docugrapher's neck, decapitating him. Whoa! That's an image. Okay. Can an entity of Fathom slay one outside of it? Such an instance has heretofore never been observed, but as it is happening right now, right before our eyes, I can only say yes. Bro, even if Faust is shocked right now, that's crazy. That is crazy. Young Op is a woman of principle. You would have done the same to the bitter end had she truly been here. As the headless body of the inflection point crumbled to the floor, Gyeongop's shape slowly phases out of reality. We find ourselves back in the projection room. And there. No way, don't tell me that headless corpse is... We found a large group of injured N-Corp staff thrown pell-mell around the room, and Ezra, who was looking down at the headless body of the docugrapher. Damn, she just tanked everyone in that room. That's crazy. POV post episode, one of the kid cyberpunk anime image teaser. Oh my god, yeah, that would give me cyberpunk energy. I ain't gonna lie to you. The subject. That sounded annoyed to me. Like, bro, we just saw it. What do you think? But she also said that, like, it's never been, like, and her face looked shocked. She was like, it's never been documented. Like, no one's ever seen that. I'm seeing that. Like, she just couldn't believe it, I thought. For you to come and clear the cardboards. The what? Ezra says, yep, right on. Gotcha, team leader. And that's the initial report done. Good work, guys. Tucking her radio back in, Ezra commended us in a relieved voice. The distortion has perished in the mission. Will that not cause trouble? Yeah, that kind of sucks, but it's not like you guys could help it. Who would have thought that the distortion would kill its own inflection point? If we knew that in advance, we probably would have prepared something like to stop it, but well, that's for LCD and team leader to investigate. All in all, the mission was a success, since we managed to eradicate the distortion from N-Corp, not to mention satisfying our client. Also, as we look toward Ong-Do and Kim with a lighthearted shrug, clearly less concerned than she had been earlier. Now I finally know why you've been disappearing on your own without letting us know. Glad you don't seem to have any more reason to though, so it's all good. Hey, that's a real win of this mission in my book. Ooh-wee, the point is we did it. We did the thing, it's done. Gosh, I swear I'm never doing one of these without the team leader ever again. Seriously, I got this close to losing it more than a few times. It seemed that the responsibility of looking after her LCD juniors had kept her stressed high and strung throughout the mission. I hadn't noticed it, but her brows had finally relaxed, bringing back the chipper Ezra I was more familiar with. Thus, I shall not abide by more of your indolence. You will now join us on missions and tasks as you were expected to. Is that understood, Mentor? Ong-Do, would you mind releasing the hems of my sleeve? Oh, what I would have given to lie down and pass out right about now. The raw emotion in Kim's voice had likewise faded, and with Ong-Do's voice no longer as barbed as it had been in the Fathoms, it seemed to me that the two were back to the more relaxed selves I knew. Can't exactly say more relaxed for Kim though, because that's how he's always been, at least from what I've seen in any case. Fine, you are released. Oof, giving me a good, hard shake. I don't feel so good. Say, Ong-Do, I'm afraid they may have gone overboard with upgrading your arm. With your helm released, allow me to reiterate that. Stop. My heart finds peace as well as I watch them bicker. Is everyone doing okay? Yes, Executive Manager, our forces have only suffered minor injuries that do not require you to go through the trouble of rewinding the clock. Hang on, mate. I've got a dislocated shoulder. I can pop that right back into place for you. Allow me. I've taken care of similar injuries in the field. Yeah, and I guess that happened last time I let you do that. You rotated my body, or my bloody arm, the wrong way and turned the bones in my shoulder into little chips. Don't sweat it, I can rewind that. By now I've already grown used to the pain of rewinding the sinner's injury. Dislocated shoulder shouldn't be a big deal. I have ought to ask thee a clarification, if thou wilt. Yes. Dost thou recall how, as we battled N-Corp, pin frame team, the foes have taken photographs of us? And? They are those who were sent to identify and capture the one who hath violated a taboo, forsooth. As we stood in their path, 'tis no mystery why we had to come to blows, yet I find this to be most perplexing. Wherefore did they take so many photographs of us? Maybe they were taking photographs to report their locations? Recording footage is taboo in N-Corp, meaning they can't install security cameras here. Their only option for keeping a consistent record when tracking down a case or a person is by photographs. Thine words hold water yet. Most puzzling forsooth. For I recall with clarity that from a certain point they had begun photographing us with renewed obsession. Oh, hey, that sounds like a question from Result. Given how often I had to rely on the information Result had provided me in the mission, I think I've gotten enough practice on how to phrase my question the right way and pull the answers I need from him. I couldn't get him to tell us his own judgments on the matter, but since he seems to have a near photographic memory of what he's seen... Result, do you remember how many pictures of N-Corp staff took? I do. 56 times. That's a lot of pictures. You actually remember the exact number of times they shot us? I do. It's always so neat seeing his memory in action. So, did you get a chance to see which one of us got the most photographs taken? I did. Oh, who is it? Who is it? Is it me? I make for a fine model if I do say so myself. No, it wasn't you. It was me. Huh? But why? I mean, what's the most statistically likely reason that it was you? It was in that moment that I heard the sounds of pebbles crunching under the boots approaching us, louder and louder. What the heck? N-Corp. Oh, dang it. Are you here because we beat up some of your guys? Listen, we had to, because the distortion, you see? Is, as she says, the skirmish was an unfortunate consequence of combat during the distortion phenomena. Limbus Company provides a customer damage compensation program in case of such unforeseen events. Instead of engaging us in battle, please elect to contact the emergency response team at our headquarters as your first. Yes, we fully understand the circumstances surrounding the battle, and we intend to submit an expeditious request for damage compensation as you have recommended. But we are here on different business, so if you would be so kind as to let us speak. Different business? They are here to arrest me, manager. Hold on, Mersault. Let us hear the map. Wait, what? Mersault did not resist. He walked past us and joined the group of N-Corp employees. Please confirm that you are Mersault, formerly the one who nails. Hey, yo, pause. And former member of the maintenance and management team at the Grand Magasin Sifisi headquarters. Confirmed. By the decree of Giants, you have been expelled from N-Corp, with imprisonment as the penalty for non-compliance. Pursuit of Article 12 and eviction regulations, you have also been informed that remaining at N-Corp district for more than 6 hours may subject you to imminent arrest. Please confirm that your memory pertaining to the above incident has not been expunged, and you are of sound of mind to recall it entirely. Confirmed. Very well. Then in keeping with regulations, I hereby notify you that you are now subject to arrest and transport. Place your hands behind your back and please offer no resistance. I am required to inform you that resistance may incur further penalties. Wait, stop! What the hell's going on? Wait, forget all that. Did you know this would happen, Mersault? Mersault, who stood calmly with his arms behind his back as the N-Corp employees handcuffed him, nodded placidly in my direction. I did, manager. Then why the heck didn't you warn? It was less a question and more of a reflex, but I didn't need to hear his reply to know why. Right. I never asked, did I? You did not. I'd say you should have warned us way earlier, but you just reply, I will follow those instructions going forward, right? Yes, I would. Jesus Christ! Subject now in custody. From this moment onward, you are considered a suspect and will be transported to N-Corp headquarters for your trial. As for the rest of you, would you be the organization the subject is part of? Organize your arse. What in bloody hell do you think you're... Heathcliff, you are going to antagonize N-Corp, a wing. In the absence of reasonably justifiable cause, just as a contract, engaging in battle with the city's corporate entities is strongly discouraged. Yeah? And we're just supposed to twiddle our thumbs while they drag him away? This must be another piece of information they neglected to tell me. Yet another development that was set in stone. Despite her claim and collected explanation, I could tell that this was not a pleasant situation for Faust either, as she was sending an uncomfortable glance at N-Corp employees. So where are you taking them? A retrial will be scheduled for the execution of the exile's sentence. They replied dispassionately as they took Mersault into custody. We looked back at them, not knowing what to do or say. The late afternoon sun pricked at us like 1,000 hot needles. Mersault, now in cuffs, gazed at us with an expression that would not seem out of place or on an ordinary day. So he's just in jail now? And that's it? And that's it? We just end the interval with Mersault in jail? Oh my god. That's crazy. The end. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to the slammer. Wow. Phoenix Wright arc incoming. Good night. God damn, I just woke up, missed the whole stream. Sure, Mersault doesn't fail to tell. You know, it's crazy how like Mersault's brain is just like a freaking, I don't even, it's just like a puzzle. Like that guy is just a freaking puzzle, man. It's like, dog, just tell us, like, if you go in it for more than 6 hours, you're gonna get arrested and beheaded or something. It's just, I don't know what you holding out on us for. Like, literally for what? Like, literally for what? Can we just summon Mersault back with the Bronte? I mean, we probably could. And also, if for some reason we watched him get decapitated or whatever, we would let him get decapitated, let them walk his body off, and then we'll just rewind the clock and then we can leave. You know, like, it's fine. Like, they got what they wanted, we got what we wanted. Everybody's a win-win, you know? His body would still be there. Granted, can't speak when he summons, but anything still new. Yeah, just rewind the clock later on, you know? Like, just like, cool. Let's behead him, bring it back. Like, all right, GG, guys, you know? Arm works for End Corp, so they know we can revive. Yeah, but they can't stop us from reviving, though, you know? They can't stop us from reviving. Like, we're gonna revive, you know? Like, who gonna stop us? Who gonna check us? Who gonna check us? Ain't no one gonna check us. But with that being said, though, that is a crazy, like, launching point for, like, the rest of this, though. Ian, what's up? Have to kill Dante, too. Yeah, they're not gonna kill Dante. They let us go. But with that being said, though, oh, these freaking jewels. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. Thank ya. Thank you. And they're the disco jewels. Thank you for the disco jewels. Appreciate that. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is on Wednesday, we are playing Persona 5, guys. Lock in, we're doing it. You'll never see it coming. I'm gonna have a good time with this. This is gonna be pretty cool. Hidden police system, that's what losing. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here so much. All right. I hope to see you guys for my Persona 5 playthrough, just so I can have someone to hang out with, and you guys can, like, we can talk about certain things within that, and how everything kind of plays out in that game, and how Anne is going to be the best person to romance in the game, and how Joker is the best guy in that game, and then we have, like, our best bros in that game. It's just going to be a really good time about life, love, the pursuit of happiness. It's going to be a whole culmination of things, you know. Ryoji is my GOAT. I love Persona. He is the GOAT. I think I know who that is. Thank you for the 10 jewels. I appreciate that. Heck yeah, can't wait to relive the adventure through your playthrough. And you know there's going to be hijinks, Reflex. You know there is going to be hijinks because I be just doing dumb shit, bro. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the Persona playthrough. And other than that, you guys have a great rest of your night, day, evening, or wherever you guys are in the world. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.